Recording.
I will share this to the other Discord.
Share them out. Say that we're live. I'm going to share these out online and say that we are live. We are live, and we're still late. I put a later time, and we still went late. Whatever. Sony's trending. Did you know that?
I did. I
Some
saw that
very
before.
little news with Sony.
Imagine you wake up and Herman Munster's your boss all of a sudden.
Ooh, use this card. You know, YouTube sucks. YouTube's not giving me thumbnails all day.
Imagine you wake up and Herman Munster's your boss all of a sudden.
Oh, you got CrowdStrike at the gallery. Use this card.
Yeah, you see that? Hit like blue screen at the gallery.
Well, we're going to talk about CrowdStrike, Anthony. Anthony was a victim.
Oh. His flight from Sicily was canceled. That's why he couldn't be on.
Thank God we weren't flying anywhere.
His flight from Jersey to Jersey.
I got stuck in New Jersey. Remember that's from Clerks, the cartoon? Where they keep kidnapping the lawyer. You guys never watched that show?
I've seen some episodes on Adult Swim, but
I showed you a couple at the shop.
Yeah,
the really messed up ones. In the chat, we have the Milkman. We acknowledge you.
Yo,
what's up, Milkman?
We have Venge. We got Stevie Mac.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, everybody? Why am I looking this way? Like, oh, what's going on with this camera?
Seeing Fred's basement inverted has me messed up, to be honest, but it's fine.
We were all Fred's basement last week.
Unbelievable.
It's a place to be, man. You got to get to Fred's basement. That's where we all hang out.
We're in his house.
He's not home, and we're.
You see, what you have to do, Anthony, is you have to take a photo. You have to get up and just screenshot your background, and then we're at Anthony's house.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I could do it if you get out of the way for a minute. you want me to do it?
That doesn't matter.
That would look really weird.
I just have to move the chair, right? You'd have to just get a background.
Well, no, you need the chair.
Because you were sitting in Fred's chair.
Yeah.
See, the handle is here, and it always looks like I'm like... It's the handle. I mean, the handle is where my arm is.
I love how Fred podcasts from like a lazy boy. Like, look at this chair back here. It's so great.
That's why he sleeps so easily.
He's got the footrest out. Takes a nap.
He has to eat Papa John's so he can stay awake or whatever he eats. He orders at 2 a.m.
Oh, Fred. Ow!
Domino's pizza.
Oh no, I forgot to bring some with me. Why does that guy say, "Oh, Jill"?
Oh, Jill.
So I say,
"Oh, Jill."
Oh, Fred.
Oh, geez.
Cookie, oh, Fred.
Fred, man. Shout out to Fred, who is at a convention right now.
He's at a nerd convention.
Was he at PAX West?
No. He's at a D&D convention.
I said the nerd convention.
They have a bunch of fake weapons they can beat you up with.
It's taking place in someone's mom's basement right now.
Oh, man. Yeah, I never got into D&D, but I do like Resident Evil Village, so.
None of us did, but he wants to do like a live stream of Game Complainers D&D.
I don't know if we have the patience for that.
I don't know.
Count me out because I can't follow directions like that.
Me neither, but you can film it.
Yeah, I'll film it. I just won't partake. But if he has friends he wants to play, the game,
no,
like
he just
stream
wants
it.
the four of us to play it, and I don't know how that's going to work. But
yeah, it's I
We're
think
gonna
it's
have
going to be
to
even
hire
longer
stunt
because
doubles for ourselves.
yeah, he has to explain every
He could
move
get
we
Ludwig
make.
into it.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ludwig likes dragons and stuff though. Who knows?
I think he's more of like a mobile player where he could just jump on and play instead of like boards and dice and shit like that.
Mobile. So listen,
Mobile.
you were on vacation, and you had some crazy stuff happen and almost happen. You got
Yeah.
hit. You got hit with CrowdStrike. What happened?
Well, woke up on Friday morning, which was on the. It was Friday morning. It was the 20, or no, the 19th. And yeah, I saw Perry's message in the chat, and at least where I was staying, I had like like a bar or two of service, so I was able to see, what was going on. And yeah, there was some gas stations that you couldn't pump gas because their service was down. So we were able to find another gas station that had there's like 4 at one stop basically, and then like 2 of the 4 had it, or you couldn't use the pump, and then the other 2 you could. So yeah, some of that was very like slow to fix it, and I guess some people were able to get their stuff ready to go. We were ready to take out cash if we had to. We didn't really have cash on us because you don't really think you need cash, and until something like this happens. But yeah, so that happened, and then the day after we went to Yellowstone, the explosion happened at Yellowstone. So one of the geysers just blew all the boards up and shit, and people were flying. No, people weren't flying, but people
I
were
heard
running away.
Someone was squished by a bison that got blown up into the air. No.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we passed like a thing of bison, and then I don't know how you would say that plural.
Did you try to pet them like all those stupid people that get attacked by them?
There were people that were trying to go up to an elk, but there was like a park ranger there.
So dumb.
And we were able to take a picture from a distance, but we didn't like go close to it. You know what I mean? Like all these other people
They're not
running around.
farm animals. They're like huge wild
Yeah.
animals.
Yeah, it was cool to see because and then we woke up and then there was a coyote in the other camp, like a small coyote, like just eating trash out of someone's like trash pit or fire pit.
You can see that in
to
Jersey.
Yeah, that's true. But we actually don't. I don't know if we have coyotes over here. We might. I've never seen one.
You got bears. You got everything over there.
Yeah, there's coyotes. They're all
Yeah.
We got them over here.
Yeah, but this one was like really close because when you're camping in the park, it's like we're just invading their space basically. So yeah, that happened. So you at least saw some cool stuff while you're out there.
Did you see Yogi and Boo Boo?
No,
Oh wait,
actually,
that's Jellystone Park. Sorry.
Yeah, thankfully, I didn't see any bears. They had bear containers to put your stuff in if you had any food out, but we kept everything inside. When we were done eating the night before, we made sure all that stuff was like away, like you're supposed to. But yeah, it was kind of a weird thing that was chasing us throughout. So,
shout out to Cody. Shout out to Oni. Shout out to Batman. What's up, Batman?
What's up, guys?
yo,
Oni, we will talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
At Yellowstone Park.
Yeah, good night, Yellowstone. Yeah, it was fun, but 4,800 miles there and back about. So that's more than what people drive in a calendar year.
Somebody's car is ruined.
The Nissan Pacifica from Enterprise is probably ruined,
Oh,
but
okay.
it ain't ours. Yeah. I mean, it held up actually. So, but
that's fun.
yeah, it was like a fast like soccer mom van.
It's funny because those cars, Enterprise cars, they're being reported stolen, even though they're selling them to people. People are going to jail for buying the car. So that would be funny if you're on vacation and they're like, get out, and you're like,
You keep the
Uh,
receipt in there. Jeez.
the receipt doesn't
Yeah.
matter, buddy. If it's reported stolen, you're in trouble.
They'll say you forged it.
The guy
Yeah.
bought it. Was like, here's my receipt. I bought it. Nope. You still got charges on him.
I would sue them so hard. Like, it would suck to go to jail, but I'd be like, well, it's a golden
Well,
ticket.
no, there was a guy in jail for 3 months.
Oh, well, that kind of sucks.
You bought a car and you went to jail for it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there, it could have been a lot worse as far as like they could have not had what we asked for, but thankfully they did. So
Hey.
You and your buddies didn't want to pile into a Corvette and cruise down on it. Squashed in there.
yeah, it was just like driving straight for however many miles and just not like the billboards are funny. You know what I mean? You see the billboards because there's nothing out there, so you just like you would see all the billboards come up, and it was just like, oh yeah, go to this one tourist attraction because that's the only thing we have in like
Bro,
a
you fly to Big
100-mile
Ben,
radius.
London, okay? And you didn't fly over there?
Well, the trip was that was like the experience.
You make
Driving
stops
around.
each day, you know what I mean? Yes, we were driving through flyover states, like ones that aren't that eventful, but Wyoming was actually really cool. So the
you
Rocky,
see, you see Eric Bischoff out there?
no, well, the Rocky Mountains, I actually was pretty close to the mountain that Rocky climbed in Rocky 4, but we didn't go there because I mean it's hard to pinpoint the exact location, but
I
it's
would
out
say
there.
So. That movie's 40 years old.
Yeah,
Did you see
I
the
don't even think
world's
James Rolfe
largest
did it.
ball of yarn?
Oh, fuck James Rolfe.
I didn't see the ball of yarn.
Oh.
No, I didn't see. There was a couple things like we went through Nebraska as well, and there was really nothing there.
How far
I mean, there
is
was
his hairline? Is it up to here yet?
It's in Canada by now.
Yeah, it's about.
His hairline looks like Kane from WWE when he shaved half his head.
Yeah. 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 Then I went to Chicago. I joined the mob. Came back. And
Bro,
actually,
this guy up there said that shit. Me and this other guy down here didn't say that.
We're just here.
yeah, we're just here hanging out. No, it's a joke, people. Get with it. It's 2024. Take a joke. No. Went to Chicago and
RWK,
they actually
what's up?
they actually had an Xbox Connect, so that was kind of funny. Like you know those like things like if you move it like has the motion. They had an Xbox Connect in like one of the tourist like shop things, and I just thought that was funny. I took a picture of it. I don't know if I sent it, but yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
Well, yes, the Connect, which nobody wanted in their homes, but it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about that the other night.
That's right.
Yeah,
They
so
reuse them for stuff.
they had that. Chicago was pretty cool. I mean, like, we went to the nice touristy spots, you know what I mean? We didn't like go in the crappy part of it. I guess that's any city gets a bad rap, but it wasn't bad. People were putting their disgusting hands on the bean. I wasn't touching that thing. It looked disgusting. People were licking it, sucking it. They were touching it.
What are you talking about?
What?
You don't know about the bean?
No,
This took
what
a
is
strange
bean?
turn.
If you look up the bean in Chicago, it's a tourist spot. It's literally a silver bean. I'm not kidding.
Oh, I've seen that stupid thing before.
Yeah, it's dumb, but people were disgusting and putting their hands on it and
Ew.
making out with it. It was disgusting. I mean,
It's
I would
a
never.
huge chrome bean.
It's a chrome bean. I'm not just making this. I'm not trying to get us thrown off YouTube. I'm being serious. It's a bean, and that's what it is. I mean, we saw it. I wasn't touching it, but I was there.
Stupid.
There's nothing else to do out there, so they have
There's
to do that.
really nothing else to do. I mean,
Morgan, how you doing?
yeah, what's up?
He's got the thrill kill icon. Not thrill kill. What is it?
Manhunt.
Manhunt. I was gonna say Madman, and it's like it's not Madman. It's Manhunt.
Madman.
It was.
Yeah, so that was interesting, and then yeah, we went to
Oh wow! Look at RWK wrote.
Lake Michigan, which is cool. Waiting for this thing to load here.
Who was the guy who had an icon that we didn't know what it was, and we were like begging him to tell us, and he left? You remember that? We were like, "What is your icon?" We were dying laughing.
I don't know.
Uh,
I remember that situation, but I don't remember who that was.
Yeah.
It was Jason was
Oh,
his
it was
icon.
George. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we thought it was Snoke.
yeah, that was
And we're
it.
like, what is your icon? And he kept talking about something else for like an
Yeah.
hour.
Like, please answer us.
It was Jason for the final chapter.
Dude, bro, that's Snoke, okay? I don't care what anybody says.
With his tongue sticking out.
Man.
One of the worst villains of all time. Gotta ignore those movies.
The most mysterious villain that's not really mysterious.
Star Wars ended with Return of the Jedi, okay? I think we
Mysterio.
can all agree.
No, it ended with The Mandalorian. Because he was in that. And it was,
Yeah, but
it
he
was
acknowledges the current timeline, the Disney timeline and stuff.
good. Yeah, so then that's not good.
Mandalorian didn't make it out because he's not in the movies, so we all know that's going to end poorly. Anyway, let's talk about the games.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
You know, you
boy,
said
yeah.
that. You said "oh boy" right when she says "oh boy" to the liquor right there. He nailed it. He didn't even know that.
Perfect timing.
No,
Yeah.
I wasn't even paying attention to that. I was over here just...
Okay, so what's going on? Xbox isn't selling consoles. Then there's they're up 500 million when they're not really up 500 million. And
so they're
Axel is in
down.
the chat. What's up, Axel? How you doing?
He came
Yo.
just in time.
Axel, there's a lot of phoniness going on out there.
Oh yeah.
Xbox is up,
So-
Xbox is down. They're 500 million, but it's not the 500 million you might think. Go ahead, Frank.
Oh, they're selling out everywhere. The hardware.
I bought one for the football game.
Yeah, one guy. The hardware is down 42%.
Oh, I thought they were selling out like crazy. What happened?
Allegedly, the monthly users on their whole ecosystem, meaning Fire Sticks, PCs, Xbox One, Series, anything that has that game store on it, mobile, is up to 500 million monthly users. So what does that tell you? Yes, they're doing
Oh my
well
god, they're only on the Series X and S.
It means that even though the hardware is declining, they're doing well as far as monthly users, meaning they don't need the hardware anymore.
That's Satya, that's what he wants.
They don't need Xbox anymore. If
But
they're
don't worry,
selling
there's going to be at
42%.
least 2 or 3 more console generations, Frank.
Yeah, okay. They're selling
been reading all day.
42% less Xboxes, but they're up in users. What does that mean? People are on
They
PC.
got what they wanted.
People are on the Fire Stick. Exactly.
They got
They
what they
don't
wanted.
need to make hardware anymore.
Now,
And
who's
I guarantee
reporting
they're
these
not-
numbers?
Xbox is now a service and no longer a box.
I don't know where the numbers exactly came from. I could tell you right now, actually.
So you know what we're going to do tonight? We're going to give away a Series X right here.
We are.
You're giving yours away.
uh,
You don't use it.
I don't.
Yours
It's not
away
even
tonight.
not even
Wait,
hooked up.
is oh wait, okay. I don't want to read RWK's comment. The first one.
RWK
Is
that true?
Did you hear his song, Anthony?
I heard I don't think I heard his song. I heard the Game Complainer's song. The theme, but I didn't hear
Sicily leaves your mind.
This was their
New Jersey leaves your mind. Oh, that was such a funny
the
line.
numbers are from their quarterly financials. I mean, it's legit.
okay, so it's from their
Yeah.
so the false information is coming from people that are saying that this isn't true.
And Satya Nadella himself said they have 500 million monthly active users across all platforms and devices. So that includes VCR, Xbox Ones, which we're going to talk about
it just
later.
means the Series X and S.
No, those are down. The all hardware is down 42% as far as Xboxes.
But
So-
but
They don't need to make Xboxes anymore. They have enough
But that's
share
what
on
they
other
want
platforms.
because they don't want to keep losing money on the machine.
but
Right. They don't need it anymore. They can stop making it, and they will be fine. They will still have 490 monthly users.
Now, here's the thing. Here's where the flip flopping's coming in now. Because when they announce they're going to get rid of the hardware,
hmm
you're going to hear, "Well, it's about the brand."
Of course. because they're
Xbox is
still a
so big
successful
now.
brand.
It's about the brand now. It's beyond the box. It's like, guys, can we cut the bullshit? First you're telling me the console's selling like crazy. Then you tell me the console's not selling. Then you say you got 550 million people. Then you tell me it's 550 people over the course of like 10 platforms. Make up your minds.
Well, here's the thing
Now you're
too.
gonna tell me, oh, they're so big they don't need the box.
Goofy. Do you think they're even counting people who are playing games on PlayStation, like Sea of Thieves, and I'm sure they are, right? Because that's their platform, technically. Because if you sign into a Bethesda Net account, they own that.
100 million people right there, right? That own the console.
Absolutely, and I bet they're including Blizzard, the Activision, the BattleNet app. I'm sure they're including that because they own that too. So it's all their.
Remember, when they say these big numbers, they're also talking. They're not talking to us. They're talking to shareholders and investors. So when they say those big numbers, shareholders, investors, they keep throwing more money at it.
Right. That's the thing. So
this is why I tell you guys in the chat, you think I'm hating on Xbox. Microsoft does this in all their divisions. They do this all the time.
They have to inflate the numbers.
They just happen to hit the video games now. And here you go. Now we're getting all the corporate crap.
And PlayStation does it too. When they say across platforms, they mean the stupid Portal. They mean people on PC. They mean everything.
Yeah, PlayStation
PS4.
does that all the time. And
PlayStation includes PS4.
Xbox
so obviously,
guys call them out on that, but then when Xbox, they're running around like little schoolgirls.
You know, I wouldn't even be surprised if Microsoft included 360 up until recently because it's technically their platform. Like they might have. You don't know.
I don't think so. I think that's far-fetched.
It's called the Xbox 360.
There's still people playing on it, technically. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's about to go up in freaking price, big time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe a single thing they say, says Stevie Mac. You're the smartest man in the room, Stevie.
But that is their official
Mr. Stevie.
quarterly financials. I mean, that's
I'm not
legit
buying another
information.
console. I'm saving for a PC, says Cody. So I could play with the BIOS. Nice. He's going to play with the BIOS settings.
He just wants to sit on it. Yeah, his computer and play with the BIOS.
Doesn't Leon only say, oh boy? I thought Claire said something too.
It might be Leon, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Leon does say it, but Claire says something too. When she sees
she definitely does. That's what's cool, is they all have different, like, their own different unique reactions, so.
Oh, I was at the market getting cream cheese, says RWK. Not a Series S. To be found. Fuck me.
Oh, no.
You have to choose now if you want to play games or eat cream cheese.
It said Bio Rand.
Yay. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Xbox, people are saying this stuff isn't legitimate, but it's like, I don't know how people don't think this is legitimate.
It's not that they don't think it's legitimate. It's console warring, and it's just bad. It's bad optics, because you literally have Xbox guys tweeting, oh, 500 million, PlayStation has lost. It's two different things. It's two different things. Completely different things.
They ignore that the hardware's down.
Dangerous animal that's about to eat you, Anthony.
They won't post that the hardware's down, but they'll post the 500 million.
I haven't seen anybody post that the hardware was down on the Xbox side.
And that's the real quarterly financials. We're not making. They are
covering that up with the 500 million or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. So yes, technically Xbox is a success, but not the console.
Yeah, and we know that going forward, it's Microsoft. They're going to be fine with that. But
right.
We're worried about the hardware. Okay, because that Xbox is what we all got into, the machine. You know what I mean? You could sell me a service all day long, but if you're not going to be paired up with the machine, what do I care?
Right.
I just can't get it.
Oh man, the T800's here. We are so screwed. Unless the T1000 comes and kicks it.
Yeah. I just love the spackle.
The who?
What? Oh, in his background?
This ain't my house.
It looks like you're sitting in Fred's basement, though, which is so
I
funny
know.
because he's not here.
He gave me the
It's like
keys to his house.
Yeah, he literally just went in his house and went downstairs.
I just can't deal with the spackled wall.
Why does he just
Oh,
fucking
it's so
paint
funny.
the wall? Like, I don't understand.
He put the poster up over the unpainted wall.
Bro, I painted my
He's
bathroom all by myself, okay? And I don't know how to paint. This guy can't paint one wall?
Would he be Fred if he didn't have toilet paper and stuff behind? That's just part of
I
his
like the
charm.
Pop-Tarts and the red Solo cups.
Every week, I should take a current screenshot so when he uses up the supplies. I'll have the correct
Oh, this is
Supplies are
funny,
never
man.
used.
What?
He forgets the supplies are there, and he keeps buying new ones.
Yeah.
What if that's actually somebody else's basement that he uses as a background?
Oh,
Just
then
like
they're screwed.
They're screwed.
Console warring for clicks, while others are moving the PC and mobile. Yeah, I know. That's the issue, man.
We're like gone already. We're already like forget
Didn't
it. Like,
Satya say like they're just relying more on PC? Didn't he say something like that today? From what I read, or is that something that I didn't read? What
let
is
me
that?
pull up the info.
I put something in the chat.
Our content pipeline has never been stronger.
Batman
I'd like to
says-
argue with that.
Don't worry, guys. They'll use Wayne technology to take out Skynet. Good luck, Batman.
Good luck.
What kind of services, says Zamalus? How you doing? Killed the T800. It ain't that strong.
That's what you think.
I don't know why he said our content pipeline has never been stronger. There's what's coming out? Call of Duty?
I think
Like,
he
that's
means by like them purchasing Activision.
Oh, okay.
Like they have a catalog of games that they don't ever use.
Oh,
They have the catalog. Like if they decide to go nuts on that, like yeah, they're good to go, man.
Yeah.
But they are not really letting any of that go right now.
It says they have a record 30 new titles this quarter, including Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
This quarter,
That's what he said, but I
what
don't.
30
What is
games
that?
came out?
Or I guess they're like what's coming out this coming quarter, but I can't think of
The
30
games coming out this
Oh.
quarter?
Not that's what he said. I don't believe it.
Unless they're smaller games by like Activision or something. I mean, listen, they own everything, so I mean, it could be very small games from Activision, Blizzard, any one of these other companies they own.
It's funny because the shares are down. It says too after that, but it might not have any correlation.
Blood In, Blood Out, any good? That's a really good movie. It's an old 90s gangster movie with the dude from Law and Order.
Yeah, it says there's a decline year on year of more than 40%. That means this time last year they sold 40% more Xboxes. That's crazy. That's a lot to lose.
it's actually a pretty decent
Well,
chunk.
I mean, 6 months ago, they put everyone in a position where they questioned, should I stay on the machine?
Yeah,
Right.
and
And
they
then
didn't
they told
answer
everyone
anybody.
to wait for 2 weeks or a week.
Yeah,
And then people were like, I'm good. And they started jumping off then. So this whole year they jumped off.
Oh, here's his quote. I found it. He said, the Activision portfolio comes with great assets for us to cover both the PC and the console. Then, of course, assets to cover mobile sockets, which we never had. We feel that now we have both the content and the ability to access all the traditional high-scale platforms where people play games, which is console, PC, and mobile. But we're also
That's what they
excited about
want.
the new
That's why they
socket.
bought Activision. So yeah, that's
Right.
fine.
That's what we thought.
they say we want to get these numbers up permanently.
Yeah. That's
Candy
fine.
Crush will do it.
Listen, that's why they bought it. They bought it to make more money. This is all about making money. I don't know why the Xbox community thinks that Xbox loves everyone, because they don't. They don't.
We just
It's
thought when
over.
the ABK thing went through that it was going to
But
be a
just
little bit
remember,
less.
it started today. Okay? I mean, we've been telling you this, but it starts today. The minute that they announce that these consoles are out of here, you're going to hear all these guys go, well, it's about the brand, not the box. You should have known that. You're going to start to see that. And remember that these guys told you that right here, right now, on July 31st, 2024.
You
Just
can
remember that.
You can absolutely bet that if they're down another 40% in a year, like it's over.
I don't
like
think
there's no
I don't
way.
think this console's going to make it another year. I really don't.
I don't either, but I'm just saying, like,
Because if they plan to have a new console in 2026, which from the looks of it, they're saying it might be like a Steam machine type deal where it's Xbox branded PCs.
which we called too. We said that.
Yeah, or like a stick,
How long
an
is that
Xbox stick.
Unless you just put a sticker on the Surface.
Well, and who's gonna buy it? Like, we have PCs. We're not gonna buy that thing. Why would we buy a lesser powered PC because it has an Xbox?
I'm done
logo?
buying
Maybe.
anything Microsoft. I'm done. Okay? This is the last machine I will own. I'm sure this is probably the last Xbox. Oh, but the handheld. Well, if sales are down 40%.
Who the hell's going to give a shit about the handheld?
That's what I'm saying. Who's to say tomorrow morning they'll say, you know what, we're out of hardware?
It costs a lot
And
to
you're never going
launch
to get a
hardware.
handheld.
I don't
That's
care
what I'm
what
saying.
Phil Spencer said in that when that rat interviewed him. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, fuck
because
McCaffrey. Fuck him too.
Because he, you know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, he teased it like, oh, you know, it would if it was, it'd be, you know, like, because he was saying, oh yeah, you know, the Steam Deck and the Lenovo and stuff. He mentions all that stuff, but it's like, it doesn't mean anything really. Lenovo.
There you go.
You know, so it's a false hope that's dumb. Like, you can't just put everything into that's going to be the reason why it's successful, or they're going to be successful in the next, you know, couple years.
What happened to Keystone, which was originally called Project Hobart? But I guess that guy was drunk and gave us the wrong code name.
They called Amazon.
Hobart was the stick.
Hey, you just do
then
this?
magically became Keystone. And the family plan, all this bullshit. Where is everything?
They constantly
Price
go
increase.
back on stuff because it's just not working. That's what they do.
Where is
So
it?
why? That's why do people not think they can go back on the handheld?
I'm buying Microsoft stuff. Says Axel, what are you going to do when they stop making consoles?
Well, he'll buy that PC box or whatever, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
they're going to make controllers.
No. Microsoft gets out. They don't make the handheld. They don't do any of this shit. What does Axel do?
Buy a PC, I guess. It's still Microsoft.
I think he's against PC though.
I don't know then at that point.
So I think Axel just stays on Switch.
Well,
is it wrong if people want to stay on console though? I mean, I don't think it's wrong. I think it's mostly just like
but Axel will never go full PlayStation. So what does Axel do? Axel, what do you do? Axel, tomorrow Microsoft says they're 100% out. Game Pass will remain on PC or the stick.
I feel like he would just run his Series X into the ground until he can't play it anymore.
Just stream until...
Yeah, because like at this point, if this is going to be it, did the pre-orders go up for the new ones?
Axel,
the new models.
I don't know. Did they? I think they did, right? The new models that are coming out in the fall. Did the pre-orders go up? The $600 Xbox and the Series X. And...
Did they say when they're going to announce those?
Axel's going to be on the line at GameStop, waiting for the $600 Xbox, the 2 terabyte, and when they open up, he's gonna be like, "I'm here to buy it." They're gonna be like, "Oh, we don't have that."
We actually have -1 in our inventory.
How are they? The console has been $449. The sales are down, and now you're gonna launch one at $600. Like, are they crazy? Who's gonna buy that?
That is so dumb.
I think this is Microsoft's whole thing. They don't want to do this anymore. The numbers are down. What do you do to make those numbers go down even more so you have an excuse to get out of it with shareholders?
Shoot yourself in the foot.
And fucking shoot the price all the way up and be like, oh, well, it didn't sell at $600. We thought that would help out that extra terabyte. I guess shareholders, you're right. We'll stop making hardware.
Yeah.
And then they're doing this secretly because they don't have to pay for it anymore.
Well, that's the thing too. When you
a
launch
lot
a
of these
new,
console guys do not understand one thing. They are losing money on the hardware. They don't have any games coming out to make up the money for the machines. Why do you think
Yes.
Sony's in big trouble right now? Because
they had a
all
whole
these
year of no
PlayStation
games.
guys say exclusives, and they don't fucking buy the exclusive games. And Sony's fucked right now. They're all fucked. Nintendo is the only one that's literally whooping that ass. Nintendo,
They're waiting patiently to
it
drop
costs
their
them
new
$100
shit.
to make the Switch. They're selling that shit for $300. All the games are their games. They have like 5-6 games a year. That 602 terabytes cheaper than buying a 5 terabyte. No, it isn't.
Well, no one's buying it
No,
at
it isn't.
$450. Like no one's even buying the
Axel,
regular one.
Axel, they had Series X's for $329 this holiday season, brand new.
Yeah.
The card was $100. That's $429. That's cheaper than what it is right now.
Yeah, and people still aren't buying them on sale. I see them
Come
on
on.
sale for $449 all the time. No one's buying them. Like,
They're $449 and the card is always $100. The card was $100 the other day on Woo.
I just saw it.
So even at $449 and $100, you're looking at
Yeah.
$549 for 2 terabytes.
Instead of $599 for the special one.
I'll wait for $100. By Axel, you'll
You're
wait.
right.
You'll wait 3 years and buy it for $30.
Yeah. If you look on eBay, used Series X's are like $200.
They
Like
have-
no,
you
they're
can still get the consoles cheap, man. You guys all shop at GameStop where nothing goes on sale, I guess, right? What am I saying, Anthony? Anthony, what on the internet? All I see is Nintendo's games never go on sale. I see them on sale everywhere.
they go
Okay,
on sale all the time.
Xbox is too expensive. I see it on sale everywhere. PlayStation, they don't drop their prices. I see it on sale everywhere. PlayStation VR is still $600. It's $349 right now. No,
It
it's
is.
still $600. Where are you buying this shit from? That is still $600. You have to be going to GameStop because GameStop does not price match and they don't drop their prices.
No, we've been telling people for 11 years how to shop smart, or at least we try to tell people to look at your competitors. Don't just stick to
None
one.
of these guys ever do that because I see this shit on Twitter all the time, and I'm like, who the seriously?
Yeah, all it takes is a
You
couple.
guys actually buy
like,
shit?
all you got to
This-
do is open a couple tabs and just compare like the websites. That's all you have to do.
The
It takes a
Switch
couple
games ever
seconds.
going on sale is my favorite though because
I don't know.
literally every weekend they even those stupid sites. What's that stupid the
QVC,
TV,
HSN.
$34.99 like everywhere you can buy. And Target had them for $34.
Yeah.
Pikmin 4 was $34.99 at Target. It's like they go on sale.
Yeah, even if you
Nobody
have to
plays
wait like
Pikmin.
a little bit, it's not
Yeah.
like we're not saying they're going on sale like the day after they come out, but even if you wait a
No.
little bit, they drop. They do drop. It's not.
And they don't go on sale because like they go on sale, but I'm saying they don't drop as quickly as other games because a lot of times I shouldn't say a lot of times. Sometimes there's quality games there and they don't drop them. You buy a game from Ubisoft and 2 weeks later it's $20.
Yeah.
So who the hell's going to buy it for $70?
Like the new
At
Star
least
Wars game coming out.
that game's going to be $20 before it comes out. Watch. Look at
They'll
what's
just
that
discount
stupid
it.
pirate one they have? The quadruple A game that's $20 now everywhere. That was $80.
Wasn't that game like $80 when it
$80 when it came out?
What
Yes.
pirate one?
The
Nobody
one
even knows the name.
they touted this game for years. The stupid pirate game. I don't remember what it's called, but it's the first quadruple A game. I don't remember what it's called. I'll look it up.
I'm
My
looking it
favorite
up
part
now.
about this is my market is the exact opposite of what market? What are you talking about?
Oh, Skull and Bones. That was the stupid
Uh,
game they had.
Xbox
Okay.
is sold out where? Name stores. Target, Walmart. Let's go.
Just for laughs, I'm gonna go to every site and see if they're sold out by me at all.
Type in Axel zip code
I'm not gonna find out
and
his
see if
zip
they're
code.
sold out.
He said
Skull and
dox him
Bones.
right
There you
now.
go.
Okay.
Got the Division 2 for $9. Hey,
The
I'm gonna-
Axel,
I'm gonna check.
Series
I would-
X is on
even if the
Amazon.
Series X and S are sold out where you live, Axel, it's not going to save the brand.
Listen to this.
They're
The
still
Series-
down 44%.
The Series X will be here tomorrow, brand
Target.
new for $488 on Amazon right now. Brand new to be here tomorrow, overnight, $488 on Amazon. The Series S
Call the Target by Axel's house.
Right here, add
I
the
can-
cart, $2.99.
I can pick up a Series X tomorrow at Best Buy, $4.99 plus tax, so it's more, but it's available.
Let me check Best Buy. Because I'm curious too, actually, to see if they're sold out.
Yeah, I think actually all the ones. So
At
some
the end of the day, it's not going to make Satya Nadella wake up tomorrow and be like, we need to keep making consoles. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are setting yourselves up for failure.
Yeah,
You can enjoy the machine. I'm not telling you don't enjoy it. But where they're going in the future, the very soon future, unfortunately, it looks like they're getting rid of the box. And I don't like that because I like Xbox. But I don't like what they're doing right now. And that's okay to call it out. But to go in there blind, like the little meme, the dog sitting down and the house is
everything's
on fire.
fine. I
Everything
love
is
that
fine.
meme.
You gotta be realistic, man. Because the day they announce that this shit, they're not going to do the hardware anymore, what are we going to see? We're going to see guys say, well, it's the brand. Don't need the box anyway. Who buys an Xbox and doesn't have a PC today? Like, that's what they're going to start saying. Like, I can see that a mile away.
Everything is in stock.
Will you have people be like, oh, I didn't know this was going to happen. They're telling you. They're flat out telling you. I posted that statement today where Satya is flat out telling you. We don't need the box. That stick, that fire stick, is telling you we don't need the box.
You guys are going to love this.
We don't even want to make our own. Listen to me, Frank. Okay? I'm going to say something. Okay?
Okay.
So, Microsoft would rather lose their ass on a $600 box. But they don't want to make a $100 stick where they would potentially lose about $30. What sense does that make?
They don't want to put any more money into hardware.
So they went
their ass
to Amazon and said, hey, how much will you give us to license our app out to you guys? And Amazon said, here's what we will offer you. Take it or leave it because there's no other competitor out there. Roku doesn't count. And guess what? Microsoft said fine. That's the biggest entry point is Fire Stick. Why would you lose several $100s selling you a box, but they don't want to make a $100 Keystone and lose $30? Please, somebody explain it.
Do you want to hear something absolutely hilarious right now?
What?
That I did not know. This is crazy.
What?
So I typed it. I went to look for the Series X at Target. My Target, your Target, and a bunch of other Targets. It says no longer sold at this store. They don't carry Series X at Target.
Wow.
Only some of the stores and the other stores that do carry it have it in stock. Our stores do not carry it anymore. They do not get them in stock.
So Best Buy carries it.
Bundles,
maybe Walmart.
or are you looking at the actual machine?
The actual machine right here, Series X console. Not sold at this store. My Target, your Target, Middletown doesn't sell them. Danbury does not sell them. They do not sell Series X in Target stores.
So do you think they're killing off that? They're killing off that SKU, right?
Maybe
so
he will. Maybe he will wake up tomorrow and announce it.
They do not sell them.
Can you give Axel our zip? You know what? You can give him our zip code in the Discord.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Well, no, because he can look it up.
Let me check the Series S.
Hold on,
I need to know that. Look, Series S no longer sold at this store.
Series S isn't at Best Buy, but I think they're waiting for the terabyte one.
Are you sure they're sold out or they're just not sold anymore?
Yeah, look, when you type in your zip code, it'll say no longer sold at this store. And also, not to mention,
maybe that's what it is. They're pulling the consoles and the fanboy guys are thinking they're selling out.
Yeah, that's what's happening. I'm seeing it in real time.
Did we crack that code?
Wait. Hold up.
Okay.
Oh no, I was just saying, hold the phone real quick. Is this just them burning out the other SKU number for the new one?
It could be. They all do that.
Maybe.
Yeah. So do you think they're just going to sell what they have?
You got to remember something, man, because the 2 terabyte one is a limited edition with the disk drive. Once that sells you have the 2 digital ones.
Right. Yeah. You got the terabyte S, and then you got
They're not telling people that right now either. They're not saying, hey, yo, You don't buy the 2 terabyte one. You can't play discs anymore.
So basically, like the stock that's in there for the Series X disk drive is pretty much it. Like that's going to be it for the terabyte disk drive. Like
They
once
haven't
this,
said one way or another if after the limited edition machine
if they're going to stop producing the other ones, yeah.
that they're gonna that they're gonna produce a console with a disk drive. You're led to believe they aren't because they got the S and the X digital, and then you have the limited $600
Which God knows how
disk
many
drive and all
people
that.
are actually going to get that. Which again, that's why
I'm sure
I was
everyone's gonna
asking-
buy that thing and scalp it.
Also, the 1 terabyte card is on sale at every single store for $139 right now.
And
So-
Boot had it for 100, so
Yeah.
you could get these things cheap. It doesn't even matter. Like, who cares about the card? Hey,
I'm just saying,
hey,
like,
why don't
hey,
you do this? Why don't you get good internet?
no, I already have it. I'm so shocked that it says they don't carry them anymore. This is so crazy.
Bro, you get
though.
good internet, you're downloading a game in 5 minutes. Just saying.
I'm so
Hockey fan,
shocked.
what's up, brother?
yeah,
And
man.
every other store that still carries them, they're in stock. Every single one, from here to White Plains, Stamford, in stock, all in stock.
Nice.
But our stores do not carry them anymore.
So Target stopped carrying Series A. And it's funny because what does Target carry? A Fire
Well,
Stick.
let me see if they carry PS5s because that
The
would
Fire
be
Stick.
really interesting.
Xbox is
Closest
busy
Xbox
making
Series
the.
X. The closest Xbox Series S is 18 miles from
Yeah.
me. 3 Targets close to me are sold out. They're sold out and they don't carry it.
They still carry PS5s, by the way. I just checked. All the stores have PS5, and they're in stock.
Yeah, Best Buys have
Every single store has PS5s.
PlayStations
so.
around May too.
That's not good, unless, like we said, they're getting rid of the inventory.
Like
But
Anthony said, if they're burning out that SKU, that would make sense.
so you could walk into a Target and buy a PS5, but not an Xbox over here.
Yeah, but for competition, it's not good.
We both are like,
Hmm.
oh, it's just very. I
Sounds like a
didn't know
deal to
that.
me.
I had no idea until we just looked up that they don't carry them anymore.
Oh man.
Let me check, see if GameStop carries them.
Don't you love this show? We actually look shit up real time. I don't get a script from fucking Redmond saying, "Oh,
All the GameStops by me have one Series X available.
Jeez.
that means you're selling out, Frankie, because the football game is only on Xbox."
Yeah, okay.
Because the football game, and by the way, the football game, NCAA, Amazon had it, and I think Target also had it. If you bought a PlayStation 5, you got $30 off.
The college football.
With either they said it was $30 off the console if you buy the console with the football game, but it's really $30 off the game. And nobody brought that up. Nobody brought the fact up that you could still buy the football game and get a deal on a PlayStation if you can't find an Xbox. I haven't heard that shit anywhere. That's again, these guys don't look at ads.
You know what? Let me see.
Wario tweeted it, by the way. All these Xbox guys have Wario. Come on.
They should.
Come on, buddy.
I want to see if they have the 1 terabyte one at Target. I guess those SKUs aren't up yet, so we can't even see if they're going to have them, but...
Well, they put the other one up for pre-order, the black one, which is weird because I already have it. So what the hell? Well, not
Yeah.
the black one, the white one with the 1 terabyte. But I had the black one with the 1 terabyte. So why are you even pre-ordering these things? Just release it. When it's ready, release it. Guys in the chat, you have time to check out your channel. I posted more video. Yeah, check out Batman's channel, everybody. Check out Axel's channel. Check out Dreadpool's channel. He's not in here right now. Check out Mental 9R's channel, Caffeine Entertainment. Check out Noof Nukem's channel. Noof Nukem is coming back.
Really?
It's coming back, buddy. He'll be back in October. Gaming After Dark.
Is he bringing that brand back?
Yes, and he should have Axel on to curse him out. I'm kidding. He curses him out as Arnold for an hour. That's He gets tortured for that.
It's just very interesting that we're discovering this.
Hockey fan says that's fair. I haven't seen an Xbox in my Best Buy in a while. There's 30 PlayStation 5s. October's my favorite month, says RWK. I think I know why. Imagine spending your own money to fly out there literally to get fucked by Phil. On Facebook Marketplace, there's someone in New Jersey selling a Series X for $150. Yeah, Milkman. Frank finds them all day long for like $200.
If you go on eBay, you can get them for. I mean, to be fair, PlayStation 5s are pretty cheap too on eBay, but you could get them for under $300, easy.
All the consoles are cheap to buy because there's nothing on them.
Right.
Like
this
right
is
now,
a
it's
good
just a
time to
drought.
buy.
People are getting rid of them because they don't need them right now.
Even PS4s dropped on eBay, at least. I see them for cheap. But
there's 100 million, 150 million PlayStation 4s. Like,
which, yeah, we knew that was going to happen. But depends.
October is my Dead by Daylight month as Freddy. Nice. Zamulus. Unless you got in the chat here. Not to pile on Axel. We're just having fun with Axel.
Yeah, it's not personal.
No.
It's just like we're just talking about it.
Well, every week
I do take it personally. Curses.
He finally just starts cursing, screaming and cursing. You mother.
Here's the thing. Like I said, I'm not saying you can't like Xbox. I'm not saying you can't enjoy Xbox. What I'm saying is they're not like telling us the full story, but they kind of are. And it's just a lot of this bullshit. And it's like, guys, just tell us the game plan so I know what to do. I haven't purchased the game on here.
One of the last thing I purchased on the Xbox store, it was a Resident Evil crank for the Avatar. That was it.
I bought RE5 on the 360 the other day. Digital, because
Cool.
it was $1.99. That was the last purchase on the 360.
Yeah, I think the last few purchases I made was...
the series, I have not touched this since Community Game Night. Back in like March or April or something. Or May. Whenever the last one was.
Yeah, mine's unhooked. It's not even hooked up.
Now, my wife has been playing Texas Chainsaw on my account. And The Descent. Right? I think, is that what it's called? The Descent? Because I was streaming the other night, and Noof Nukem wanted to play The Descent. And I was like, I'm still streaming. But she was in the room next to me. I was like, you should jump on there. So she downloaded Descent. But I don't even think that was on my account. But my wife plays Texas Chainsaw on my account because she's leveled up to 99 on her account. Can't level up any higher. And they don't show you it. You can't. Other players can't see what level you're at. So what the hell's the point?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what that's about. They never, for some reason, they never...
Oh, you know what? You know what people are doing now? And she's playing because it's double XP week. You know what they're doing? They're getting together like they're friends.
They're boosting?
Yeah, they're having fucking... Because she's trying to play, and these guys... She sees Leatherface just opening the gate, and everyone's running out. They're boosting to get double XP. It's like, you guys are killing this game even more.
Yeah, that sucks,
it's
man.
already
They're
not
already
very
they're
long
going to
in
kill
this
that
world.
game in like 2 months. Like,
Yeah.
it's leaving Game Pass in August, and then it'll be dead after that.
It sucks, man.
Making it worse.
Because it wasn't bad when it came out, you know what I mean?
No, it was good, but they didn't stick with it.
And then they took out the crossplay because they had to fix stuff, and then they put the crossplay back in, but at that point, you already
Gun
lost
Media,
some people.
Alphonic, whoever the hell they are. I know there's like 10 different companies.
Yeah.
They already handed it to another company. Like, they're done with it. They killed it. They make good games, but they don't stick with their games. They jump over to the next one. Which is maybe something maybe Bungie should have done. We'll talk about Bungie later.
Yeah. Well, the Resident Evil 4 metal gun collection, Magnum, what?
What?
On eBay? That sounds crazy.
You ever going to use the Amazing Game Players intro? I don't know, but we are going to use that for something, Batman. That's why I asked you for the file. Thank you. Thank you for making that song, because that is a great song. It's better than the song that I made. So. Such a shame, because Texas had a lot going for it. They gave up. Texas?
Who?
Texas Chainsaw.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I thought you meant
it's
the
like
state of Texas. Something going on. The state of Texas had a good thing going on.
Would they leave? Like,
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think the horror games never get a good go of it. It always seems like there's like something that's just always
It's time for a Freddy game. Come on.
yeah, it's long overdue. Instead, we're getting crappy looking steel books with shitty artwork. I don't know what the hell that's
There
about.
better not be a lot of film grain in that thing.
Well, I think the film grain. I don't have a problem with film grain. You know what I mean? I don't think a 4K should look like a fucking glossy. You know, if it's an old
No,
film.
but there's an in between. Just to make it look nice. That's why you're buying 4K, to make it look nice. I'm not buying 4K to fucking throw sand on my screen.
No, but it was shot on film, so it has to keep. You know, it has to keep some kind of.
It doesn't have to keep nothing. That's what the DVDs and videotapes are for, man. Come on.
No, if you make it look like True Lies, it looks like shit.
Yeah, but I didn't see True Lies. I don't know what it looks like. I just see photos online.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I think you have to find a good balance.
Why even put it on a 4K then, Ant? Why don't you just go get the VCR copy and stick it in the TV and watch it?
Well, because at least with the 4K, you still get, you know, 4Ks are still widescreen, right? 4Ks are still HDR. They still have, you know,
have the widescreen,
better colors.
The Elm Street set on DVD, you can get that. Right?
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. I think if you tamper with the shit too much, it just looks too
You're not tampering
polished.
with it. You're selling a better
You know what I mean?
copy of the ones that are already out.
well, don't put like color filters over it, but you could clean up the grain and stuff. You know, like I get like not putting like a filter over it.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
no.
don't have to do that shit. Don't change the colors. Just fucking get the grain. By the way,
I'm not
the
saying
DVD,
it has to look like 480p SD. I'm not saying it has to look like that. I'm just saying, you know, Texas Chainsaw 4K is the perfect example. Watch that, and that is how you do it. You keep everything that's naturally there, and it looks fantastic still. At least I think so. I talked about
DVD. Was it the 20th anniversary DVD Elm Street? They changed the color.
I hate when they do stuff like that.
Apparently, the original audio hasn't been in it since the Laserdisc, and people are pissed about that. They took out some original audio that hasn't been in a home release since then, and a lot of people are like, "Is the original audio track finally going to be in the movie?"
Well, I didn't watch it on Laserdisc, so when I watch it and they put it back in, I'm gonna get mad now because I'm not getting.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like you can't win. There's just no way around all this.
No. Well, now we have to watch it on Laserdisc. That's the only way.
Yeah, I know. I just think that, like, if you watch, like I said, I mentioned Taxi Driver on here a couple weeks ago. That's a good balance. I think Texas Chainsaw, the American 4K release is a great transfer. Friday the 13th, pretty good 4K transfer. Like, not bad. On new movies, yeah, make it look as clean as possible because a lot of them were shot on digital. So 4K digital is going to look better than a 4K on a film that was shot on 16 millimeter or 35 millimeter. That's just the way it usually will be. But you have to find a good balance. I mean, I don't know. I think there's plenty that did a great job of doing this. It just depends on the studio that's doing it, Alien 4K, yeah, it looks amazing. There's good examples out there. That's the best thing I could do is just give good examples, and because if I just say film grain, then I just sound like a freaking hipster. Like, I must keep the film grain to keep the authentic movie theater experience. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it needs to have you don't want it to look like a fucking a Colgate commercial. You know what I mean? When a movie came out 40 years ago, you want it to look cleaned up, but you don't want it to look like fucking plastic Barbie dolls walking around the screen.
Yeah, there's an in-between. That's all I'm saying. Just buff out some of the grain and That's it. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with the audio. Don't mess with the coloring. Don't do any of that.
Right. I mean, the color gets enhanced, sure, because that's just what HDR does. Like, I'm sure, like, if you saw a Falling Down 4K, it's going to have HDR. If we ever get a Die Hard with a Vengeance, it's going to have HDR, but that doesn't mess with the colors. You're right. It just adds to,
that's what I'm saying.
You know, what's there.
I don't care about the color. It's a grain. The film. That's the whole thing. I'm buying, you know, ultra high def. Why am I getting grain? It's like I shaved my head and there's hair still on my head. It's like I shaved my head. I shouldn't have any hair on my head. But
you also don't want to
There's 3 in the back. Don't worry though. It's supposed to be like that. You were born with hair. It's like I'm shaving my head.
You don't want your head to be so shiny though that it's reflecting the light.
Yeah, come on now.
There's an in between.
Yeah. Well, I also think that, you know, there is there's this 4Ks that are just completely overpriced. You know what I mean? So I think sometimes what you get from what you pay for might not be worth it in certain aspects, because sometimes the, you know, MSRP is like 60 and then it comes down to like 50 and then it's still really expensive. Like we said this a million times, you know, you got to keep an eye on the prices and just wait for them to drop, you know, because you can really get them for cheap. So
is Axel still in the chat?
I haven't seen him in a little bit.
Well, I'm saying that so he can be like yes or no. I'll do a giveaway.
Thank you, Venge, for the $4.99.
Venge with the $4.99 super chat. The realest guys on you. Thank you. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like, I'm not one of these guys that's gonna be like proven wrong and be like, well, that's not what I said originally. Like, no. I hope Xbox makes 10 more consoles. I do. I love Xbox, but I mean, it's just the way that it is.
Yeah, we want competition to
I'm
still be
seeing all
the
this
play.
shit online, and in my head, I'm thinking of a parody movie. Like, man, these guys really don't get it. Like, it's hitting you in the face. You can only understand this if you're really a salesman.
Yeah, Alien Romulus. A lot of people are excited for that. I might check that out.
They said there's a scene in that movie that will scar the audience for life, which is probably
If
the toilet scene.
Yeah, if that scene is really in there, I don't know, man. That might be a little too much. That might be where it jumps the shark.
It's better than Covenant, you know. That's all I can hope for.
I guess
it wasn't the worst movie I ever saw, but it just wasn't that good.
You see, he ran away. I was going to do a giveaway. And it had to do with Axel, but Axel left.
What? I don't know what this giveaway is.
I'll do a giveaway, but he's got to come back in here.
Oh, man.
Are you giving away the Starship Enterprise?
No. I'm going to give away a console if he comes back in.
Really?
Because there's terms. There's terms
There's
to
terms.
this.
It must be actual
Well,
proof.
not bullshit. Somebody in the chat will win a console tonight.
What?
As long as you're in the United States.
Are you sure you want to do this? This is crazy. It's like a random day.
I'm sure.
Oh, all right.
Are you Fred's basement? Yes. I have the keys to his house.
Did his parents at least make you some food? Feed you?
No.
Oh, they told you have to get your own food?
All right, when he comes back. I don't know. What else are we talking about? So Xbox, whatever. Like, we talk about this shit every week. I'm really getting tired of it.
Unfortunately, that's the news. Like,
I mean, a lot of that stuff did come out, what, today and yesterday, or just today? I think a lot of it came out this morning, right?
This morning and yesterday.
Yeah, so whatever. Like, I hate talking bad about Xbox because we have to do this shit every week now. But what can
it's not our fault.
Yes.
We didn't do this.
Our job is to report the stuff.
Yeah, I know
so.
that, but you have a lot of the people, like I keep saying that, act like nothing's wrong, and we say shit, and people think we're a bunch of fucking idiots.
And I know what you mean, because you don't want to make it seem like we're just
negative
trying
Nancy's,
to
but
we're
I mean,
trying to hate on it. When we're not,
Dude,
we're
we
just
own these
reporting.
things. Like, we're worried about what's going on.
Well, the people that watch us
I'm
every
not
week at least know.
concerned, like fake concern, like fake outrage. I'm pissed because I bought this thing. And I stopped buying I buy my games digital on here, and I stopped doing it. Because I want to know what's going on. What is the roadmap? I didn't even renew the Game Pass. It expires this year. It expires next month, actually.
I'm not worried about it.
I'm not worried about it. I was going to buy 6 months on CD keys last week, and I didn't do it. And I said, fuck it.
I mean, there's nothing coming out besides Call of Duty, and then on top of that, like a game like Avowed, the games get cracked like immediately, and then what if the game might suck? It's like, am I really gonna even bother? Like, I'm not gonna subscribe because I might want to play something. It's like, if I want to play something, I'll pay $10 on PC that month and just play the game.
I might buy Call of Duty straight up on PC.
Yeah, I feel the same way because why bother?
Anyway. I buy Call of Duty on PC every year anyway.
I don't want to use the Xbox app. I might just buy it on Steam and be done with it. It's like, I'm at the same point where I'm like, why am I going to do this?
All right.
It's silly.
I got the 13th gen, Anthony. That fucking shit's going to blow up while playing Call of Duty.
Jesus.
That's
a whole nother thing.
Every time you boot your computer up, you have to be like, please.
Yeah.
Please don't break. I got the 12th, so I just made it safely.
That's what you think until they find out more info.
Next week, when they say the 12th is worse than the 13th, then we'll all be building new PCs.
Are they putting the BIOS update out next week, or what are they doing?
It'll be in August, first or second week. But they're saying that it's a hardware thing. Like, Intel's saying it's not a hardware thing because they don't want to do RMAs. Everyone's saying it's a hardware thing, and eventually they're going to do RMAs. So I have no idea what's going on. I'll keep my eye on it, like they've been doing, but as far as more information on that's all there is right now. They're saying the 14 is not as bad as the 13. But of course the internet doesn't believe them. The 13 is just fucked, even after the update. The internet thinks maybe with the update that'll help out the 14. But it'll be downclocked a little bit than what you're paying for. So you're not going to get the speed you were paying for initially.
That's such bullcrap.
That's why I said, if worse comes to worse, we'll just get you a 12th gen. So you don't have to rebuy everything. And then you list that shit on eBay or something. Get rid of it. But it sucks.
Yeah.
Because you already bought it. We'll proceed. We'll proceed with the plan of that, and just do it. Chew it and do it. If it breaks, we get the 12th gen.
The only thing I've seen is just it runs like really hot, apparently. But I was looking at like the recent Best Buy reviews, verified purchase, people.
It's always been running hot. The 13th was running hot. When the 13th came out, people were like, it runs really hot. I hope this is not going to be an issue. And everyone's like, yeah, you're fucking stupid, boy. Oh, man.
And plus, it could die in 7 years. Like, you don't really know. Like, people might be making it more of an issue than...
Yeah, but the thing is, Frank, it's happening to them now, and the chip is less than a year old.
Yeah, that's not good if it's already happening.
Yes, so 7 years, my ass.
Yeah.
So we have to proceed with caution with that.
When are the 15s supposed to come out?
Bro, no one's buying any of that shit until they test it out.
Fix it? Yeah.
Everyone's going AMD now in the next couple of years. It's dead before Fable comes out.
We might. I don't know.
WK, I have no idea.
It depends how long.
Oh, he's talking about the footage here. This guy. All right, so the Xbox thing, whatever. We're still gonna follow that and see what happens. I just want them to make a statement already and say what they're doing, but they're not. We need PlayStation complainers. What is there to complain about? They have no fucking games right now.
Yeah, there's nothing to complain about.
The bottom line, like, they have nothing coming out. Their services are down. Their console sales are down as well. All that shit is down. Modern gaming is just like fucked right now.
We are going to complain about them, kind of, but not really. Because we got to talk about Bungie and Herman Munster.
Yeah, what happened there? So Bungie
It's not
laid
really
off
a
a bunch
complaint.
of people, and then they're mad that the guy bought a Ferrari and a bunch of cars.
Well, hold on. Do you guys want to talk about the 360 store closing?
No, it's alright.
What?
Yeah, no, it's I guess that's the last Xbox thing we should bring up, I guess. I mean, it's a better console, it's a better time period that's gone because they took down the marketplace, but they also took 90% of the dashboard with it. So now your 360 is
How did they do that? Because I
is
saw
cut
that.
out.
Like
yeah, it's carved.
There's no update.
Yeah, there's no update. It's just carved out. It's
I
like
wonder.
a hollow mess.
I unplugged the one here before anything, so if I turn it back on with no internet, I guess it'll still be there. I don't know. Like it's not hasn't been plugged in since the store went down. So unless in this last update there was just a thing that it switched off.
It knows when.
July
yeah.
20. Like I don't know how.
What's up, Richard?
Yeah,
What's up, Richard?
It's like yeah, I mean, Perry's been streaming a bunch about it, and I know you guys have been talking about it, but yeah, it's pretty much
We tried to stream the end, but it didn't die. It still held on a little bit longer.
yeah, it made it to the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it went down at like noon Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why Wario said it was going off that night, because we all jumped on. Peter jumped on with us. Shout out to Peter. He's streaming right now on Rumble. Yeah, we were all sitting here waiting for this thing to go down, and we're until like midnight. We're like, yeah, we gotta go to bed. it's just not going down.
I mean, it was still cool to like mess around on it one last
Yeah.
time. That's what we did with AOL when AOL was dying.
It's crazy how much stuff was actually missing too, like before it even went down. Like there's just stuff that you just couldn't get anymore.
Right.
Like certain Gears of War themes and Resident Evil themes that weren't there. Or like I have them on my download history.
Avatars too, they took away.
But so the Avatar store, you can still look at it, but you can't buy anything from it. It like lets it. I don't know. I haven't tried, but if you load the Avatar store, it still loads the marketplace to buy. But I haven't actually attempted to buy anything, and I doubt. I don't know if that's still going to work, or it's not going to work. I don't think so. But it still lets you go in there, and it's still like I went to the purchase page where it was like $2.99. Do you want to buy this now? I didn't try it because I didn't feel like spending on a random Avatar item, but yeah, it like still lets you do that for some reason. So maybe someone can confirm that if that works, but or maybe when you try to buy it, it's like, nope, sorry, our store is completely down because avatars still exist, but they're hidden. Like it's like a bad mistake that they want to hide that they ever did.
The Mii's of Xbox.
Yeah, like it's literally hidden. Like it's not even there anymore. Like you could show it, but not really. Like yeah, you don't have to.
Controller keypad attachment didn't work either. Controller?
Oh really? Did they like disable that? Could you imagine?
Wow. Is that what that update?
But see, when did they get rid of the store? Like what up? Like because I was on the.
I didn't get an
as of
update.
2 days
Yeah,
ago,
I was on the same update too. Yeah, I have I have a fat Xbox here. That's a current update, and yeah, I didn't install anything
in the last update somehow. I don't know. I don't know how they could do it. But.
They pretty much took the whole dashboard with them. So the
all
dashboard
the live tiles and the store and everything. It's all gone.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like your socials and the apps that you already downloaded. It actually wasn't letting me download YouTube at all. The last day.
Wow.
Yeah, so you guys got lucky.
What a mansion.
You guys got lucky because wouldn't let me. It started like when I was on last, like messing with stuff, it was starting to like close in on itself. Like there were certain things that just weren't appearing, that were appearing a few days before that I saw on the store. So very interesting. But yeah, it's definitely an end of an era. I mean, a 360, you can still go on it, you can still sign in, you can still play. online, so it's not completely done, but it's essentially 95% there. I mean, it's the marketplace that we've been using since 2005 is just gone. So it's definitely a sad time, but it's not. It's more sad that Xbox isn't like this anymore. You know, I think that's the biggest sad thing about it. And I guess the reality hurts. It stings for some Xbox fans, but it's true. I think, you know, now, like I downloaded a lot of the Halo stuff. Like I downloaded the Believe commercial. You know, when you used to be able to download the trailers, I just downloaded it because I thought it was, you know, even though you could get it on YouTube, but just for nostalgia, I was like,
though.
yeah, I was like, let me download, and I downloaded the like how they made it. Like they had like a diorama of like all the stuff that like all the figures and stuff. Just stuff like that's cool. Yeah, like you know, stuff that's just gonna be gone unless people actually backed it up. I mean, obviously there's YouTube videos.
All right, listen real quick. Axel's in the room. I'll give away an Xbox One tonight or an Xbox 360. But you got to do this. We have 2 guys that need help. Axel's almost at 500. We need him to get 500 subs. Let's get him to 500 subs tonight. Mental 9R, let's get him up to as many as we can. Subscribe. Can you drop the links in the chat, Frank?
Yep.
I'll
drop the links to both their channels. Caffeine Entertainment.
I'll grab Mentals. You grab
there's
Axel's
right there.
So that's Axel's channel. Subscribe over there.
And then here is Mentals coming up right here.
Here's Mentals.
Caffeine Entertainment right here.
And if Axel doesn't reach 500 by the end of the show,
1 sec.
If he does, we'll announce the winner. If he doesn't, we'll announce the winner next week.
It's a tall order. That's another.
And the winner can pick either Xbox One or Xbox 360. Okay? That's what we do in the community. We help each other out.
Everyone tell your friends. You subscribe yourself. Do what you got to do to get them up.
Anytime, buddy. I didn't mean to like go crazy on it. I'm just amping it up. Axel knows what he's doing.
But yeah, I think one of the last things I bought was the Resident Evil 5 crank, which I thought I had, but I didn't. So I bought that.
Right.
But yeah. I think it was just nice to kind of look through the store and kind of reminisce a little bit on some of the other stuff that we used to play and some of the stuff that was still there, like all the map packs and stuff and all the Gears of War DLC and all that stuff. But
Milkman just subscribed to both. He thought he was already subscribed. Well,
Because
that's
I
why I
thought
got a
you
sub,
was already
man.
subscribed.
Come on, let's get these subs. If he doesn't hit 500 tonight, I'll make a video. Hopefully that'll help out. That helped out last time we gave away the Series S. Excuse me. Drop Batman's link too. We need support. Yes. Put Batman's link in there. Who else? We have to throw any other links in there?
That's Batman.
Anthony, what was going on in your chat? These guys are telling me that I like crazy things because I said physical media is like on its way out.
I don't know. It seemed like a kid making a joke that was like a 10-year-old trying to make a joke that has nothing to do with what you're saying.
Well, one guy wrote, "Oh, a PlayStation 6 is all digital. I'm going to just stop gaming." And I was like, "No, you're not. You love PlayStation."
No, you're not.
Bro, you want to fuck PlayStation. These guys are like, they need to bring the OG trilogy to consoles, meaning just PlayStation. That's what not consoles, no. Just say, hey, they should bring the OG trilogy to PlayStation.
Well, they got one of 3 already, so that's more than what
I
Xbox
hope it
has.
stays that way.
Oh,
There's another cat.
There's 2 cats in the frame.
I know. I don't know
There's
what is
one
going
all the way
on.
back there in the back.
Zarik, what's up?
I'm being a nudge right now.
Yeah, subscribe to Axel's channel, Batman's channel, and Caffeine Entertainment.
Make sure you guys subscribe.
Let's
so we
get
can do the
Axel to
giveaway.
500. If Axel hits 500, I will give away an Xbox One or an Xbox Series console. No,
He just.
an Xbox One or an Xbox
Oh
360.
God, no! Oh God, no!
Uh-oh.
An Xbox One or an Xbox 360 console.
I already saw he got a couple more already. He got like 3 more. Come on, we're getting there. Let's go.
He has
Tell your
361. Let me
friends.
reload it. He's
Tell
at
everybody.
364. Okay.
Yeah,
He's at 364. Let's get him to 500, guys. Tell your
come on.
friends.
Get your alts, get your friends, do whatever you got to do to get him up there to 500. He only needs 130 something more. It's not that much, if my math is right.
I've been enjoying Mental's new video. Yes. Fantastic. Him and Finn are doing great stuff over there. Oh, I thought Milkman wrote, "I'm Batman." He said, "Thanks, Batman." I've been enjoying. Okay, I read that one. So yeah,
He's the imposter.
do that. If not, we will. Hopefully next week you'll have it, and then we'll give it away. Then we'll pick somebody in the chat.
Tea time. I don't know.
I'm scared.
I
Look
want
at
a
this.
Series S. They are rare and sold out everything.
Yeah, okay.
Edith is dead.
How are you going to use it, RWK? You have no internet.
Edith.
Is the 2 terabyte? I'm sorry, the terabyte Series S still called Edith, or is that? I guess we won't know.
I don't know. Who gives a shit?
Can we say that they officially killed Edith? I mean, I think it's safe
Edith
to
killed
say.
the brand with the potato stuff. Edith was a potato at the end of the day. Edith was always a vegetable.
Oh man,
That
but
was,
yeah,
that was good marketing, but it was bad. It backfired. I had the 2
Edith.
SKUs, the cheaper one. It backfired because the devs said, "Fuck this." I don't think Microsoft wasn't counting on that. You know. Not good optics. I know why they did it. It was a 1-2 punch, and it worked. It worked for a little bit. It made Sony drop the price of the digital by 100. Made Sony drop their prices actually on both of them by 100, right?
Yeah.
We were told $5.99 behind the scenes. This guy Anthony was told.
yeah.
Anthony was told by a Sony rep that the PlayStation 5 was going to debut at $5.99. Then the Series S price got leaked out at $2.99. Sony dropped all the prices by 100. So, Brandon's here. What's going on?
Yo,
PS5's
Phil
been on
Spencer
sale.
is in
too,
Deadpool
like-
and Wolverine. Yes, they're on sale. They're all on sale because nobody wants them.
Yeah.
Old consoles, nobody wants.
You could get a PS5 for like $399.
Milfman's
now.
asking if I'll ever play Until Dawn or
You
the
already
Dark
did.
Picture games. I actually never played Until Dawn on the channel, but I mean, yeah, why not? The Dark
Play
Picture
the-
games I never played, but
Play the remake. It's coming out next month.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking about that honestly. A lot of people want to see me play Evil Within 2 because I never actually beat that game. I played it, but I never beat it. So a lot of people want me to play that. So
It's
that's
a dead franchise.
I know, right? But
It
I
probably
really
is.
like the first one. So you know, there's no reason why I shouldn't play the second one. So I might just replay the first one because it's been almost 10 years since I played it on the channel. So I played it when it came out, you know, but nobody remembers that. So it's been a decade, so it's time to.
Both of them mixing it. I might
Freshen
play
it up.
Until Dawn when because it's coming on PC. I'll probably buy it then or play it.
I never
Yeah.
played it at all, so I'm gonna check it out for sure. I'll let
Yeah.
you
It's
guys know
a
what I
good
think.
game. It runs like shit though on the PlayStation 4. It runs at like 10 frames a second.
Yeah, it
It'll
runs
run
horrible.
nicely on our PCs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a Series S. The thing is great to collect dust. Wow.
You're telling us.
That's what this guy said in the chat.
I honestly just have it for, like, I'm hanging on to it just so I have it. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like a nice, like, updated Xbox
It's the last
360.
Xbox, Anthony. As
Yeah.
far as we know.
If you want to
don't
play
want the
360
handheld?
games,
Time to bring old Edith out to pasture.
I'm gonna
Edith's
bring
been
Edith
the
out
pasture
to.
the day she came into this world.
They were gonna make her into glue, but we saved her so she could just live out her old age.
She was living on borrowed time.
Yeah. Oh, look, a cat.
Cat.
Dreadpool's a cat? The minute he
It's
came in,
perfect
he said, "Oh,
timing.
look, a cat."
I know.
Dreadpool, what's up?
What's up, Dreadpool? How you doing?
Dreadpool, we just yelled
Yo,
at
Dread.
Axel.
We yelled and cursed and screamed. There was fit.
We told him he must get 500 subs or else.
Hey, you know what? Subscribe to Dreadpool's channel too. That's part of the sweepstakes.
Sweepstakes.
We're
Are
giving
you gonna
away
show
a
up with a big check?
We're giving away an Xbox One console or an Xbox 360 console, whatever you decide you want, if Axel hits 500 subs. But the terms are you got to subscribe to Axel, Mental 9R, Batman, and Dreadpool's channels.
Are you gonna show up with a giant Xbox?
Axel needs to
like
hit
Pastor
500.
Jack?
When he hits 500, we'll give the console away. So if you guys call your friends and family right now, and we can get him to hit 500 before the end of this show, we'll give it away.
Your friends and
Call them
family.
now. Oh my God! It's 11 o'clock at night. What's
Yeah.
wrong? I need you to subscribe right now.
Look, in California time, it's only what?
9:30.
9:30?
8:30.
8:30?
Yeah, that's early
Call
enough.
everyone.
Call everyone.
Where we got Axel.
In Canada, it's 11:27.
We got him 3 subs. We got to do better than that.
Ackwell.
Figure it out. I'll have to make a video when the show ends and get that up.
If you scroll up, the link
I
should be
got it.
there.
I'll get
But
it
Yeah,
again.
paste the
Don't worry.
links. Paste all the links
I
there.
got it. I got it. All right.
Tell your grandma. Tell everybody. Thanks to all my new subscribers.
All right, that's the one we're trying to get to 500, and then I'll give you the rest.
Call it the
I'll give you
banners.
the rest.
are you a hockey fan? You could still get the Taxi
get
Driver
that one.
Steelbook on Amazon.
you-
It's $45, but
One of you guys is going to get an Xbox for doing all this, so maybe I'll
Oh
give
my
a free
God.
game too. I don't know.
Although Dreadpool doesn't really need help. He's got more subs than we did. He should be helping us. Yeah, look at that.
He should be
I
doing
just-
a giveaway.
I know. Look, I just saw him. Like, holy crap! When did that happen?
What has he got? 10?
What?
How many subs?
he's got 2K, right?
2.72.
Oh, I thought he had 10K.
No, that'd be crazy. Then he'd really better do a giveaway if he
Well,
gets the 10.
he gets a lot because he does different content.
Yeah, and he
So
does really nice
He's calling
content.
everybody in from all angles.
And
Yeah.
he does a lot of good quality stuff with the cameras and
Yes.
stuff. So
Absolutely.
that's a big thing.
I love the 3D videos because I can click on it with my mouse.
Yeah.
He'll be talking, and I'll be looking at like something crazy over there, like that's happening.
Looking at a light bulb or something.
It's like somebody getting robbed, and he has no idea because he's walking.
He's just eating at like Uno's while someone's getting robbed.
Yeah. Back from the dead. What's up, man?
What's up,
yeah,
Back?
Funny. What's up?
He's not going to be happy about this Bungie news. I'm sure he knows already, but
Oh, he knows.
He
was
knows.
instrumental in their downfall.
So Bungie, we all knew this was coming because Sony announced that they failed, right? Earlier this year.
Well, what were they working on? They were working on the multiplayer game that was scrapped, right? Weren't they just like, yeah, no, they were helping work on the Last of Us multiplayer game, and they couldn't
but
fix
Bungie
it.
was also making a new live service game, which I don't know what happens now with that. But
I think it's.
Bungie,
I don't think it's happening.
I'm not even blaming Sony here. Bungie did it themselves.
It's been a slow decline since Destiny 1.
Bungie has been the biggest hooker in gaming, and the hooker finally got AIDS.
Oh, no.
Okay? I'm just going to fucking say that. All right? Because
Wow.
all they fucking had to do originally was go with Xbox. But
They cheated on Xbox and they went
cheated
out
on
and
Xbox. They went
been
back
sticking
for a little
around.
bit. Then they fucking went to Sony. Then Sony put the kibosh on them. You were a hooker that ended up with AIDS. You have no one to blame but yourselves.
And when she had those,
Okay?
They did. They hoard themselves out. They got a bunch of money, and now they're screwed.
Well, what about this new science fiction fantasy Star Online? No, it's.
So you mean Destiny 3?
Yeah, I mean,
What does this mean for Destiny? Are they
It
going
means
to
it's
not
fucked.
make? That's what I thought when I heard that, but I don't know.
I don't know how you go from making Halo or making Destiny. Those are fighting words in the chat room, Richard.
It's perfect timing.
That fact when the dead's gonna start cursing.
You what? I mean, let's be honest. Destiny, even if it's still good, it lost a lot of people, like, since Destiny 1. I mean, it totally fell
Destiny
off.
1 was the 10-year plan. And then that
Yeah.
somehow spilled over into Destiny 2.
We're 10 years later, and Destiny 2 is pretty much, like, not doing good.
We're 9 years in, Frank.
Oh my god.
It's dead in 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we knew for years Bungie was spending more than they make. This is a matter of time, says Back from the Dead. The economy's going to shit that just accelerated it. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not. Listen to me. It's not just that. It's corporate greed. They did it again. Because as you see back, the guy who was running the show at Bungie spent over $2.5 million in cars.
Yeah, but that was his own money.
That was no money. But here's the thing: they were paying him enough to get paid that.
Right.
They chose
should
to
not
pay
have
that
been-
guy, and they chose not to pay the employees that they laid
Right.
off.
Which happens all the time.
Which is corporate greed. So there you
Now,
go. There's a prime example of corporate greed.
If Iwata-san was in charge, he would have taken a pay cut. And that I keep seeing stuff like that
But
all
again,
the time.
Sony lost $10 billion in mental explain it. They didn't lose $10 billion in cash. They lost $10 billion in like everything.
Market value.
Market value. There you go.
Yeah.
So of course they were going to cut corners. And Bungie, what are they doing?
That's the thing. They're
doing
not
anything.
producing.
They're just sitting there collecting a paycheck. You got the Japanese aren't going to fucking pay you for sitting there.
How much did they pay
They're
for
not
them
Microsoft.
again? Let me see how much they paid for them. Oh, it's $3.6 billion. That was a humongous waste of money. Holy crap! That's
We said it was a waste of money when they bought them.
That's almost Bethesda. A couple billion more, and you got Bethesda. They ain't worth anything close to that.
Yeah, and Candy Crush are making that money back.
Well, Bethesda's
Destiny wasn't
Fallout.
doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a mistake. They definitely overpaid for that, which we said when it happened.
If a new Marathon game gets released, Bungie is forgiven. No, it isn't.
See,
There,
you know
there
what's
won't
funny?
be a marathon.
Bungie is Kevin Costner. Because when given the right content, like Halo or something, they shine. When they have nothing to do and they're in a crappy thing, they got nowhere to go.
Well, Bungie had like 5 good games. Kevin Costner has not had 5 good movies.
But you know what I'm saying.
For some
Like,
reason, sidebar real quick, when I was on the road trip, I passed like this stop that claimed to have the Dances with Wolves like set pieces. I didn't stop.
No
And I was like, what?
way.
I was like, what is? I was like, why is it just randomly on? I forget where it was.
see, that was a
But-
good movie with him.
Yeah, but I was just like,
I didn't see
wow,
it.
like
I
what is
know
the
of it,
random?
but I didn't watch it.
Like,
But
just imagine
see-
like a random stop just having that, you know?
But that's the thing is like when they had Halo, unless you're Bonnie Ross, you really can't mess up Halo. I mean, I shouldn't say that because
The
look what just
rumor
happened.
is that Microsoft says Axel for Bungie was less than $1 billion. Well, that's fair.
that seems like
'Cause
what they're
they were
worth.
making one game. What were
Right.
they doing? I wouldn't even say they were worth $1 billion. I'll be honest with you, Axel. They didn't have Halo, so what are they worth?
Well, that's the thing is they never proved themselves with any original content
no,
besides
just the
Destiny.
fucking name Bungie.
Right.
Oh, we're Bungie. We're Bungie. What do you got?
Yeah, because the name that the last thing that I
Destiny
think
1
they
fell off quick. They jumped into Destiny 2. Microsoft is sitting there like, you guys want $1 billion for this? What are we going to do with it? We can't even make $1 billion back.
That's it. That was the last good thing Bungie made.
Yeah, so I agree with
in my
that.
opinion.
It's like if
Microsoft lowballed them, they should have lowballed them even more, man. Sony was stupid because this guy Jim Ryan wanted to make a big acquisition, so he did it. And that's what cost him his job ultimately. The Japanese don't like when you blow a ton of money like that.
No.
Halo Reach was their swan song, in my opinion.
Well, it's like if he had to convince people there, and they were like, okay, if people will buy our machine and they'll buy the game and the live service, this game is already set up for all that, we're good to go. And it backfired. He's definitely storing books, movies, and comics. A story, Star Wars, Star Trek style level. Nice. You dive into the lore. Most people don't see it because they don't look.
No, I thought that too. Like,
That's
if they
cool.
made a show or something, I guarantee you Destiny would hit hard like Fallout, but they just don't want to. I don't think they want to invest any more into it. I mean, obviously, they're cutting jobs over there.
It's like
so
WWE. Sony didn't create it, so they're not going to curate it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But it's like
they created Twisted Metal. They created Last of Us, so you're going to get shows of those.
Right.
They didn't create Destiny, so they're not going to pour money into it. After they just poured $3 billion into it.
If they ever sell, like, if Microsoft ever sells like 343, it'd be the same thing. Like, they're just a name. They don't have any.
I would shut 343 down.
Me
people
too,
that would
but
celebrate that day. Come on.
Yeah. But imagine somebody buys 343.
No. You laugh, okay? You laugh, and all these people. Oh, what about the devs? Too fucking bad. Go get a new job.
Shouldn't have made a bad game.
You shouldn't have sat there with the Chinese food on the roof and rolling the scooters around the studio. Ride the roller coasters if you're at Google. Whoa, yeah, we're riding the roller coaster till 11 o'clock at night.
Oh no, it's too close to the ceiling. Ah! Because it's inside.
All right, enough of this shit. These guys fucked up Halo. Okay? If they close 343 tomorrow,
I'll be happy.
it's time to throw a party.
Yeah.
Because that means those guys can never do that to another game again.
Like they did something really egregious.
They took that guy right off the box. They said, "Poster boy, Master Chief, sorry."
The minute they took this guy Chief off the box, we knew it was over. That's a crime against humanity. That's like taking Mario off of Nintendo posters and Nintendo branding. What the fuck did Mario do?
But see, they knew before we did that the game was irredeemable, and they kept telling us it's gonna be fine. They're gonna fix it, but they knew.
Telling us it was fixed, and I go on there. The same 5 maps are on there. What the fuck did they fix about it?
But they knew that back then. That's why they took them off the box, because they knew that it was.
All these Xbox, I fixed Halo. They did because I went on there. 343 Industries listened to online quote fans ruined Halo. They didn't listen to anybody. It looks like they did their own thing.
They didn't even listen to Microsoft.
What fans were they listening to?
They listened to themselves.
Azure Eyes, what's up? They should have spit on that thing.
Jesus.
Hey, Azure Eyes called me Franklin the
gaming
Turtle.
Companies and make the IP a virtual world where we can all live in it. That might happen one day.
Azure Eyes says Perry Anthony and Franklin the Turtle.
Yeah, Franklin the Turtle.
343 Industries stop listening to fans and just make the game they want to make. Yeah, but Axel, I think that's what kind of ruined it because you have hardcore Halo fans that they did not listen to. And all those fans, I saw a couple of those guys quit YouTube years ago.
Well,
it was so bad, Infinite. Like, the game was good. We played it. We liked it. However, the content never came.
Yeah.
And then it started falling off. And then
we're not just Halo haters.
Halo we do content creators. We love Halo. That's why I bought the Xbox. Halo content creators were like, we have nothing to we can't make videos. I can't make a living every month doing videos on Halo when there's no news.
Right.
And they all quit. But they all laid out like what Bungie should do to to fix the problems. And Bungie took some of that, but didn't take all of it, obviously. What really killed Infinite was the progression system. Because, bro, I tried to get that Christmas suit and I couldn't get it.
The quest
I did all the challenges it told me to do. It said you got to do these 4 challenges. I did them all. Didn't give me the suit. I said, "Fuck that."
Because you had to do specific things.
It wasn't just me. We heard that a lot of people had an issue with the progression. So Microsoft came out and said, "We're going to fix that." They never fixed it.
If they did, we weren't around to see it.
It was too late.
Because the only thing to fix it now or the franchise would just be to reboot it.
You got to reboot it. And that sucks because it's a good story, leading up to where they fucked up. It was a good story. Like, now we got to do this again? Like, come on, man. It's like the Spider-Man movies. You're going to keep rebooting it? And that's why that guy, Tom Holland, they said in the movie something, and he references the old movie. He goes, they already told that story 1 million times. Someone makes a joke like, "Oh, what's your origin?" or something.
Yeah.
See, there was a couple problems. The game was doing its own thing. The show came out of left field and was totally different, which threw a lot of people
I got canceled while I was gone, actually.
Yeah,
which I did watch the whole show, and now they were building up to something big, and it's done.
But I think that was part of the problem, was that they changed so much in the show, so people got off of that, and they stopped making the spin-offs. The spin-offs always kept Halo up in the talk, and they stopped doing that. It's like, you have all this lore. Make spin-off games. Remember,
ODST was amazing. Halo Reach was amazing.
Ass cheeks, what?
People have been asking for 10 years for like a Flood horror style. Like, there's so many games you could make with this, and
with the rate that you're going, buddy, you're not getting any Halo games anymore. So
that's what I'm afraid of.
Leave it the way it is, and we'll see what happens.
If Halo reboots, I'm not playing. Well, look, I'm just saying what the rumors were. Right, the rumors were that they're in talks of doing that. I'm not saying that was legit.
I don't think Axel understands something. It's to the point where the franchise is just bitch slapped. Like Resident Evil 6 destroyed that fucking franchise. It was time to go. Like, Resident Evil 6 had destroyed everything. It nuked the playing field. And they rebooted it with 7. 7 is a reboot of Resident Evil, okay?
Yeah, it's a soft reboot, I would say.
8, because they decided that they were going to keep continuing it.
Yeah.
So 8 was like canon now. They made everything canon, but 7 was not originally. They teased the 7, but it really wasn't 7. But it gets to a point now where gets so out of hand. What I would do for Halo is either if you can't reboot it properly, retcon 5.
Yeah, make a real Halo 5 or Halo 6.
Or make Halo 6, because Infinite's really not 6. It was a side story, you could say.
That's what I would do.
Which will piss everybody off, but
no, that's what I would do, exactly.
Yeah. Just make Halo 6.
Retcon 5 or 4, one of them.
It'll make Axel happy. It'll make us happy. Just make Halo 6. You don't got to take away the story.
Where does Cortana turn heel? 5?
She starts
5, right?
Yeah, she starts turning heel, I think, during
remake 5, so
4 into 5, I think.
I would do what you said and just make 6. Well, you don't even have to retcon it if you just make 6. Just leave it alone and make 6.
Fuck the online content. Axel, it killed the game. He had no content. Imagine if Destiny had no content.
Oh, he's saying, like, just worry about the story, which, yeah, they should have focused more on the story, but they didn't.
Okay, I see what he's saying. Okay.
Yeah, he's right about that.
He's right.
Absolutely.
No, we were waiting for that stuff. I was with you. I'm with you. Remember that guy, Jez Corder, was saying, Lone Wolf standalone DLC is coming. Where the fuck is it?
Right.
He said the storyline DLC, Lone Wolf or whatever it was called. It's like, where is it? It never came. Because then they came out and said Bonnie Ross lied about all that.
They could do what Resident Evil does, where they remake them keeping the heart and soul, but just kind of make it a little bit different and start over that way. Make like another timeline and just not worry about the old stuff.
You don't need to reboot it, but they have a reprieve with 6. Just make Halo 6 and get it done.
That's the way to go,
because
because
it's done, then it's over.
Yeah, and just say Infinite was a side story. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, because look at Reach. Reach was like a side story, but it was almost like a main game, and it was Bungie's swan song for Halo.
You know why it was called Infinite, though, right? Because they thought that was going to be the game. the live service
Right.
game for the whole gen. All right. You know, that's what happened.
But if they remake 1 just from the ground up and keep the story the same, but just remake it like Resident Evil style, that would be okay.
Look what you
I know.
make
I know.
Taylor
Axel.
swear.
Axel would buy that. Axel would buy Halo 1 remake day
That's what
one.
I'm saying. Like, you don't mess up the story. You keep it the same.
Yeah.
You add, now that they know where they're going, just like Resident Evil, you add things in that weren't there, but you still
Yeah.
keep the core.
So let's get
and you're
actually
good.
even more mad.
Oh.
Let's add Captain Picard skins in Halo 6.
Who would? What character would be Picard?
No,
Captain
no.
Keys?
We're gonna do a
Ask
Metal
me
Gear.
why.
We're gonna do a Metal Gear 5. We're gonna replace the voice of Master Chief
Oh no.
with Captain Picard.
Oh.
That's what we're gonna do. Okay.
Finishing this fight. Ah!
Finish the fight.
Yeah, like, what? How would that work? Enterprise. I mean, Pelican. Can you pick me up?
That's gonna make him curse. It's gonna get him really mad.
What? But yeah, they could do a reimagining and it would still be okay, I think. Not a don't change the story, keep the core, do it like Resident Evil, and I think we'd all be in good shape.
Yeah.
Put it on PlayStation, put it on Xbox, put it on tablets, whatever you got to do.
Well, that's the thing. If they remake it, this is the time they put Halo on everything, right? We already understand that their Xbox is too busy jumping up and down making Scream commercials for a Fire Stick. That's where they're going. So play your Halo on a Fire Stick, play it on a PS6.
I will say this though to everyone. I think 343 needs to stay the fuck away from Halo.
Yeah, so just get them out of here. And
They have Bethesda. They have all these studios now.
If we don't want an RPG Halo,
Bro, I would say you got.
Yeah, we had Halo Wars.
I would say, you know what? 2 studios are working on 2 different Halo games.
Sure,
Okay,
that would work.
And whichever one is fucking good, that's Halo 6. Whichever one is kind of lacking, that's the side story.
Yeah.
Or if they're both damn good, which is what you want, then they're both fucking good. One's a side story, one's a main game. I would do it. But they built 343 to make Halo. Well, like, I see this shit all the time.
They had one job.
The Coalition should make more games than just Gears. No, they were built to make Gears.
They're literally called the Coalition. That's from Gears of War.
The Ferrari plant isn't built to make fucking Volkswagen Beetles. It's built to make Ferraris. Right?
It's literally in their name. The Coalition is taken right from Gears. What do you think they're going to
No,
make?
they should do Perfect Dark, Anthony. Like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
they were built to make that game. That's what they
Yeah.
were a factory
And now we got
to pump
this-
out Halo, and the other one was built to pump out Gears.
And now we have this incredible
Could they make
looking
great games?
game.
Sure, but that's not
Right.
their job. I see
We have this
shit
incredible
all the
looking
time.
game that's like 2 years off from coming out. Like E-Day looks amazing, just from what we saw. But we're so
E-Day's
far
gonna be fucking
away.
badass. Wherever I'm playing it on
Yeah,
PC.
it just seems so far away that right now, like we could use something like that, but we don't. You know, obviously we
Agree.
don't want it to come out and it's busted. So we want it to be, you know, good as hell. But like, it's just like I don't know. We're so far away from getting. Like if we had like 2 good Halos in this gen,
Oh man,
that would have held us over,
Would've been
man.
awesome.
Like, that would have been awesome. It would have made us feel like the 360 all over again. Like, oh man, we're getting like really
That's
good
what I'm
Halos.
saying. They needed those side stories to keep everybody like talking
the
about
fact
it.
that there was
Yeah.
one Halo on the Xbox One was embarrassing.
Yeah,
Oh, they had Master Chief. That doesn't count. Those
no,
games
that
were
doesn't
already
count.
out. You had 5 on the Xbox One, and it was great, but it was like, that's it.
It was a letdown.
There were what, 5 Halo games on the 360?
There was 3,
Three.
4,
3 ODST.
ODST, and Wars. So that's 5, if you count
I
Wars.
don't count Wars.
So
Reach.
then there was 4.
What about
Yeah.
Reach?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You had 3, 4 Reach,
ODST.
ODST. That's 4 games.
So that's 4.
Yeah, you had 4 games. Why
In a
can't,
span
we
of
can't even
what,
get 2
8
games in
years?
the last 2 gens? Why?
Because they don't. I don't think they care about Halo anymore. Which, why I don't know why you wouldn't, but
They made it seem like it was a big deal when they were like, "Oh, by the way, you could play this now."
You know what?
In November, like the surprise Shadow multiplayer drop.
Well, they did that
And
so people buy stuff for Christmas. Like,
yeah, and people were
consoles.
pissed because we had to wait a year because it was promised to be launched
We
on
were pissed.
the consoles. Yeah, and
they're becoming.
Whoa, back from the dead. I thought RWK wrote that.
Yeah, that's something you would write.
did you see what he said too? Beam me up, Cortana. I need to get to the Death Star.
Oh man.
You know, they're becoming WWE, where they're just pushing Call of Duty as their main guy, and now if something ever happens with Call of Duty, they're not gonna have anybody else. They have no other stars. That's what they're doing. They're forgetting about all their other stuff and just pushing.
Well,
Call
Zero
of
Eyes is
Duty.
saying get id, Machine Games, Call of Duty people
I don't
in
blame
there.
them for pushing Call of Duty though, because it's making a shit ton of money right now.
Right,
Yeah,
but you
it
also you have so much resources. You can't forget about that. Halo would still make a ton of money.
I know that, but this is
Yeah.
Satya, where he's turning
Right.
gaming into a fucking service.
Yeah, he
cares
just
about
sees
money.
one thing. Right.
Money.
Zero Eyes makes a good point too. I mean, it is kind of like COD and Fallout are going to be like the face of Xbox or the ones that they push more.
Yes, Satya had name dropped Fallout because of the show.
Yeah.
He's like Fallout. So
Yeah.
you know that they're putting
It's
all
coming
their money
back
into that.
in a big way. It's getting people.
And
Not
why?
that it ever,
Because
not
those
that
are
Fallout
making
ever went
money.
away.
A lot
Yeah.
of money.
I
Not
wouldn't
that
be
Fallout
surprised
went
if
away,
they,
but
they stop working on Elder Scrolls and just immediately start working on Fallout because
it would make sense.
he's so obsessed with
Yeah.
Fallout and what he says goes that I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's be honest. We know like full development of Skyrim didn't really start until probably recently. You know what I mean?
Skyrim?
Like
Uh,
Elder
Skyrim's been out for
Scrolls.
20 years.
Well, let's be honest. We know they're just gonna, scam us and just put out another Skyrim remaster. No. What I meant to say is Elder
might.
Scrolls. Elder Scrolls probably hasn't been in development for the whole time that we've been waiting. You know what I mean? So
No,
that's still
absolutely
far
not.
off. So they should probably get something like a Fallout ready. Something that probably hits better. I know Fallout 76, people like it now, but people didn't really like it when it came out. At least that was my general like takeaway from it. People like it now, but I don't know. Fallout fans chime in. I don't know. Like, did you like Fallout 76 or do you like 4 better? I don't know, but
I mean, 76 is good now, but
Yeah.
4 is obviously better. Any mainline game is going to be better.
but at least Fallout still does spin-offs. You know what I mean? Like they're
Well,
they're
they
still
need something
dedicated
like
to that.
yesterday because of that show.
I
They
know.
need like a Fallout 3 remaster or something like yesterday.
They're kicking themselves probably for not having anything ready. Like honestly,
Yeah.
like they have to
but
be.
Sony, same thing. Twisted
Yeah,
Metal
what
was
the
a
fuck?
hit, and there was
Metal
a fucking
show.
game. There still is.
You're right.
And then they
Season
canceled
2
it.
is
They
coming
closed
out.
it. They fucking closed the online Twisted Metal we were supposed to get. It's like, dude, you
Mhm.
could have gave us anything. You could have given us anything.
You should have just closed down Bungie and said, keep making Twisted Metal.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Like,
Mental
to be
IR,
honest with
what's
you,
up?
what's up? That really
up, man?
pissed me off, man. Like the Twisted Metal deal really pissed me off because the show was actually surprisingly good, and the like people understood what it was, and you brought it back into the mainstream. And then what did you do? You canceled the fucking game. Like, I don't know. That's just so dumb. And where's like season 2 supposed to happen? But you better not cancel that fucking show. I swear to God, Sony, if you cancel that show,
I don't think they'll cancel it because isn't it Peacock and they have like not that much stuff anymore.
yeah,
Well, the
I mean that's
first
true.
show did really good. Now, this second show, here's the thing. Spoiler for anybody that didn't watch it. It sets up for... This show sets up for the second game, which is World
Yeah.
Tour, which is the best game ever made, right?
Yeah,
Besides
this is actually really getting into the tournament now. The tournament that we
Yeah.
know,
The first-
which is a fantastic segue.
The first season built up the characters, which is a lot of shows don't do this. The whole first season was to build up the characters. At the very end, you're hit with the World Tour. And you're like, oh, fuck. The real show is going to start now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
So they still gave you the show. They still gave you
Yeah.
the car combat. That was like the last episode. That was the build-up. Okay? But at the very end, they go, yeah, this was all a test because we have this tournament coming up. And I was like, holy fuck. Like, they
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah,
He literally
and
got you.
you had Nev Campbell, which she like was pretty much made for that role.
She's gonna be
and
in
so-
it too. She's gonna be in
and
the tournament. It's Raven.
So yeah, so apparently they're going to be shooting the second season in Toronto at the end of this year. So we're
I
going to
think
see
they
that in
started already because
2025.
Samoa
Yeah,
Joe
they started.
posted something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I guess they're going to be filming until late this year. We'll probably see it next year, which would be awesome. Give us
next
another
summer.
10 episodes. Yeah, like that'd be really cool. But yeah, that was a fun show.
It's funny.
a lot better than I thought.
Decide what to play.
Azure Eyes mentioned Concord, right? Their live service game that they can't
that
get to take
game.
off. But here's the thing. You want a live service game to take off. People are still playing Rocket League, a car game, to this day.
Yeah,
You have Twisted Metal. How do you not make Twisted Metal into a live service type Rocket League? It's like you have the makings there. They're there.
you're telling me
They're in
nobody
front of
pitched
you.
this? Nobody pitched this in their studio.
Apparently not,
Can we
because
get away
they're
from
so
the fucking
stupid.
third-person games? Get Sony like what Sony used to be, Variety.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Kind of the fucking Nathan Drake with the bow and arrow, and like I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of these guys fucking kissing each other in the cutscenes and Drake, I love you so much. I love you too. I'm sitting there for like an hour looking at a movie. I'm like, just make a movie out of this shit.
But if you had a Twisted Metal game like that, right, where you could have skins and battle passes, you could even throw other characters in. Throw Nathan Drake in the car in the Twisted Metal live service game. Who cares?
Yes,
you
you
could
could
put
do that.
anybody in there. Anybody. You have
But so can
millions of people.
Microsoft, and they don't do it.
Yeah.
Nobody will do it. I don't know what's the most popular Nintendo game ever. Super Smash Brothers has all their guys in it.
No.
Why does no one else
No,
do this?
Sega All Stars Racing.
Yeah, okay.
What about the Nickelodeon fighter?
Yeah, okay.
Fuck
Bro,
Nickelodeon.
whatever that stupid game is. But I don't understand why. Could you imagine every week they have a character reveal like Super Smash Bros? Like, who's going to be in the Twisted Metal game? Who's going to be in this? Like, why don't they do this stuff? It's been done for you. The formula is there of
You
how to
get
make.
Calypso to do trailers on the website where he announces a new contestant. And
Yes. And
they
you could do
they
anybody.
They could play all into all this. They
You
don't
could put
do
the jumping Flash rabbit in there. You could put anybody you want. It's like the sky's the limit. You could have Sly Cooper in there. You
it.
could have
Rabbit
Jack
killing
Jackson in
people?
there.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying you could do anything you want. The sky is the limit with
Yeah.
that, and they don't do it. I
Back
don't
from the Dead
understand
said
why.
Fortnite put guns on their cars before Sony came back at Twisted Metal. Yeah, why is Fortnite
Yeah,
beating
no,
everyone
yeah.
to the punch? You know what I mean? Why are they beating? They got the rhythm games down. They got the Lego stuff down. And they got the car combat stuff. They're like covering all bases.
That's
here.
something for everybody.
Yeah, we're like,
Buy a
dude,
fucking PS5 and Twisted Metal says RWK.
I think a lot of people would. I mean, maybe not everybody, but I think a lot of people would. I mean,
That their next showcase, people say Xbox lost its way, so did Sony. Yeah, Sony lost its
Oh,
way.
we
We
know.
talked about that.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
this gen where
Sony announced this year that they have nothing for the whole year. So
Yeah.
And Silent Hill 2, that's it's gonna be a 50-50 split because everyone's mad that the lady's fat in the game now. It's like, come on guys, get over it. It's a fucking game.
yeah, it's fine. Polish people don't understand. It's okay.
I don't want everybody to touch my games.
That was a hot take there,
It's
but
a
okay.
fucking horror game, guys. God.
They don't understand what.
My copy
Never.
of Warlock is going for $45. Why is my Warlock out? I don't know. I have to see if I have that at the shop.
What's
now.
Warlock?
It's a movie that sucks.
Wait, what? It's a movie or is it a game?
It's a
I
game.
love
It's a
World of
movie.
Warcraft.
It's a game based off a movie.
Oh, okay.
It's a,
Stevie Max's Siphon Filter could be a great TV series if people don't remember that. That would be amazing. But I mean,
yeah,
it's
it's just too much.
Maybe-
I mean, it's it could be, it could easily be made as far as like a reboot remake, you know what I mean? But again, this goes back to, why aren't
Where's
they touching
Parappa
Siphon
the
Filter?
Rapper?
SOCOM, you
Maybe
know?
they're in such dire financial straits that they're afraid to make any moves because they know if they make one wrong move, they're dead.
Well, you
Yeah,
could
but they're all
even,
making the wrong moves. Like
I know,
Concord was the right move. It was
No,
right before
that was
it
a
came
whole-
out.
but that probably costs like $2 to make. 'cause
well,
it's-
do you think that
It's a Game Boy game. Okay,
Oh,
you think that
that
our
game is on everything though. What?
no, I was saying, do you think Starship Troopers divers, I mean Hell divers, do you think that kind of
I
screwed them?
actually got
Because
Starship Troopers in the mail yesterday. And the
do you think
steelbook is
that
bent.
no,
Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna rip it and I'll send that shit back.
There you
They
go.
sent me a bent steelbook. Come on, guys.
that's fucked
I
up.
never saw it, so I'll watch it.
That game
Well-
probably gave them a boost in revenue, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough to.
No.
Well,
cut
do you
off-
think that's going to change their
they
mindset? though?
lost 50% of their audience? No context. Yes, on
I don't-
PC because they blocked everybody from buying the freaking game.
Because now they're going to go with live service because they saw that did pretty well. They're like, oh, well,
I don't
now...
think they will, because that was a flash in the pan. They got lucky. I don't
That's
think
true.
they're gonna
They
like.
got lucky because it was a small drought, even though we
Right.
knew that it was a drought because they told us in January it was going to be a drought.
Yeah, they did. On the top
You
of the year,
literally
they
had-
said, we're not doing anything else.
You
They said
literally
that
had
at the beginning.
Helldivers and you have Silent Hill. That's a hell of a fucking drought.
That's a big-ass
And
gap.
Until Dawn,
Oh,
That
until
doesn't
dawn.
count, though. That's already been out.
but you can play it again.
Yeah.
They didn't even
Why
put
they-
games on their PlayStation server. They put a couple of games. They didn't put the main games on their server.
I know.
Did you see Star
But
Wars
see-
Bounty Hunter for GameCube is on Xbox? Oh, wow. They put it up.
It's on everything: Switch, PC, PS5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was only on Switch and PlayStation.
Right? Yeah, it's gonna be on Xbox too.
Well, he just said it's on Xbox.
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe I'll buy it on. I don't know. I don't know, man.
PC.
Yeah, probably. I love that game. That
Me
game
too.
is great.
I'm probably gonna play it again on PC.
You know,
Actually, I'm gonna see how much
Spock
it's
is in
on.
that game.
What? I don't
Spock
remember
is in
that.
the game.
I played it on GameCube, like when it came out.
Yes, Spock is in it.
Really?
Because when the guy steals the ship,
Yeah.
and the guy, the alien, looks like Jack Lemmon. Okay, all right.
Hey, I gotta.
Spock is the guy that sells the ship to the Jack Lemmon guy, and then somebody steals it, and then like he steals it right as he pays for it,
Yo, I'm so playing this game.
and the
again.
guy goes, the Spock guy goes, I think someone's stealing his ship. And then the Jack Lemmon guy is like, hey, I want my money back. And he's like, sorry, no refunds. And he goes, the shop guy looks like Spock. He's even got the blue
Oh my-
shirt on.
I'm so playing this.
Okay,
again.
and then you go to the guy, like you're in the cutscene, and you walk up to the thing, and the guy goes, "You want to buy another?" He goes, "I don't have any money left." and then your guy Django pulls a gun out on the Spock guy
Yeah.
because he goes, "How much for the jetpack?" And he goes, "Oh, it's going to be this amount of money." And then he goes, "How about your life?" And the Spock guy is like, "Yeah, all right, you can have it."
It's only
The guy looked like Spock.
it's only $17.99 on Steam, but I think it'll be put out anyway. So
Yeah, there were leaks of, I see what Azura was saying, the Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remaster, apparently that has been going around,
Yeah,
At
but I
Comic-Con.
haven't seen that anywhere.
but we haven't seen anything
People say
like,
shit online all the time.
official.
Hey, Fred thought Uncharted 5 was officially announced. On a Sunday night, Sony officially announced Uncharted 5.
Yeah.
Because Fred was like, is this real? I was like, it's Sunday, Fred. They don't put press releases out on a Sunday night.
it's
No.
a day of rest.
Unless there's like a, unless it's a day of rest. Unless there's like an event like the Xbox event, like on a Sunday, that's the only time you'll get like announcements on a Sunday. And that was only because it was E3 time, E3, quote unquote,
Same
E3
about the
time.
Steelbook. I don't have any
Hey.
money left.
Isn't Gran in Bounty Hunters?
Yes.
Oh man, well, I gotta play
You
that.
gotta
The
follow
Steelbook
him.
was
We
bent,
played that.
RWK.
I know. I remember playing it like a long time ago, but
It's Sunday, Fred. Yeah, exactly. Mental. They're not putting press releases out on Sunday night.
His Steelbook was bent, RWK. That's why he had to send it back.
I didn't send
Or
it
is
back.
going to send it back.
Not yet. Yeah, right where the skulls are on the bottom. It's like somebody pushed something there.
typical Amazon.
I know.
Far Cry 7 was announced. Oh,
No, it wasn't.
nobody would buy it anyway.
I'm still checking, even though I know he's lying, but I still have to know.
Yeah, I love Legacy of Kain.
Did it
for
really
me,
get announced?
it's right up there with
Mega Man. That's
those
my guy.
games.
Mega Man 2. I still have my original Mega Man 2.
I played Soul Reaver like a motherfucker. I don't even know how I ended up with Soul Reaver, but
Okay, I just looked this up just for laughs. If this is true, this game is dead before it even got anywhere. It says the rumor claims that Far Cry 7 will shake up the formula by adding a strict time limit. Dude, it's
A
so
time limit
dead.
to what?
was it Dead
To the
Rising?
game, like you have to beat the game in a certain time. Like that's dead. That's over. Like that game will be so shot if that happened. But
Oh, gee, you see what Dreadpool said? I can't read that, but just you see.
it's funny because there
I
really
can't
is
read
like
that.
articles about the new game. So
Yeah.
he's kind of right. But
Right. As so, I did play Alone in the Dark. I actually didn't mind it. Thought it was a pretty good game. I think that's like a good like $20 game, maybe $30 at most, but it will probably drop.
didn't they like fire everyone and close the studio down?
I don't know if they actually closed the studio down. I'm not
Hang
sure.
on, guys. I'm looking for something. Go ahead. Keep talking. I'm just letting the chat know I'm looking for Spock. Oh, I found the video, but it doesn't show him in the thumbnail. I want to find the thumbnail and drop it in here.
Brian says, "Great to see RE2 is back." Yes,
Bryant, happy
Bryant.
birthday, Bryant!
There you go.
happy birthday, Brian.
Your life.
But yeah,
But if
It was
every
pretty
time
good.
we say happy birthday, he does age a year, and he's like, "Please stop!" Like
Please
he's just,
stop it.
it's like a curse.
yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, I know it didn't sell, and obviously, what Frank was saying, if it's true that they closed down, or they let go of a lot of people, I'm not sure actually. I'm
Look it up.
checking. On
We talked about it here, but it was a while ago.
You might be right. I just forget.
Embracer has closed and Lone in the Dark.
Oh, he
Studio
wasn't wearing a
PC.
blue shirt. I lied. Here, I'll take a picture of Jack Lemmon and Spock.
Yeah, do it. I need to see.
Oh yeah, they shut
The
down
studio was called
Pisces.
Pieces of Crap
or Pieces.
Interactive, and they closed.
Yeah, wow, they
Pieces
closed them
of
in
crap.
June.
It was called Pieces Interactive,
Oh,
so it was Pieces of Crap.
Pieces of Crap
I was gonna say,
Interactive.
what fucking studio copy? Here.
Yeah, failed to meet sales. Like that's so.
I don't know. To me, this yellow guy looks like Jack Lemmon.
Let me see.
And this,
Did you put it
this
up
is
in the
Leonard
stream?
Nimoy. There's no fucking way around it.
All
That's
right, I gotta wait for the delay. Hold on.
I'll rewind it. Or
Rewind it. Oh, I see him. What the hell? Okay, he has like a Spock haircut.
no, I'm
And
gonna
the
get
ear.
I'm gonna get a picture of his face.
Wait, that's funny though, because yeah, he has.
That's
the ear.
fucking him.
And why is this Jack Lemmon?
It looks and sounds like him.
He's like a big monster. What the hell? I need those leads. I need them.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did nefarious things in that movie too.
He
There you
needs the
go.
leads.
That is Spock. Look at his face.
Hold on, I gotta wait for the delay.
I'm gonna blow his face up over here.
Oh my god, I'm sweating. I might have to turn my air on. It's like Fat Spock.
It's still him.
It's Fat Spock. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm going back on the Enterprise, buddy. Don't do anything crazy. That's what it looks like.
Beam me up. No.
Yo, I'm so playing this game again. I forgot how good this
Wrong,
game
Batman. Dreadpool says check Discord.
is. Okay.
One of
I haven't
you
seen
can, I can't,
Deadpool.
or else
I don't think
everyone's gonna
any-
see it.
Oh, man.
What?
I don't think any of us have seen Deadpool Wolverine yet.
I will pass this.
I saw the movie. I saw the movie the night before it came out.
When you're done here, look at the Discord. It's just a funny picture, but I can't even say what it depicts.
What are you guys saying in the chat here?
And I don't even want to like send it.
He does look like Spock. I can log in on my phone. Let me
Okay.
see if I can find it.
So you watched the bootleg?
Yeah, they uploaded it the night before it came out. I was like, oh, I'm gonna check this out.
I'll try to go see it in a theater.
Movie theater.
Movie theater.
Oh wow, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's funny though.
I couldn't even say it. Back said, "Are you sure that wasn't Toadstool all grown up instead of Spock?" Yeah, that's Toad if he did like massive hard drugs for years.
Wow.
Oh man. Oh.
You know what it is, Mental? I just read some of what Mental wrote. You know why Xbox isn't going all in right now? Because if they tell you that they're getting rid of the console, you're going to unsubscribe.
Oh yeah, in droves.
They're going to keep you guessing on what they're doing to keep you on.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing the mixed messaging. And plus, they're talking to shareholders. They're not really talking to us.
Well, like you said, especially after they
This is
dropped
what
these
they do.
last
He knows
these
that.
last this last push of these console with the digital
If they
and
said
everything.
tomorrow, we're not going to make another Xbox tomorrow, everyone's not everyone, but maybe about 40 to 50% drop of Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna be like, "What's the point? I'll buy PlayStation or I'll build PC or do something." That's kind of why they're doing this dance, this back and forth thing. This is why I'm like nervous about it because I don't want to keep building up my digital library on this thing. Hey, worst comes to worst, if they do stick with it, I can buy those games on sale. Okay, great. I wasted half the year not buying anything.
But I think too, even if they aren't going to make more hardware, they still have to support this for a little bit longer. So they're going to pretend like they're doing it.
Turn on this
You know.
PSP reminds me of why I went back to Nintendo 3DS. I thought Axel has everything. Play everything.
You got to get the Vita, man, and jailbreak it. It's amazing.
He's got to hack the PSP.
Oh yeah. Well, you could play all those games on the Vita.
They're talking to shareholders, sure, but they need to start realizing more information. Yes, hey, Mental, I'm with you, man. 100%. I stopped adding to my digital library back in. Yep, me too.
Yeah, we all did.
We all did. Because we want to see what's going to... It's not like I'm anti-Xbox. I want to know what's going to happen. Because if you're doing this all digital thing, that's okay, but how are you doing it? You're not going to have a box. Are you going to stream it? What games are streamable? They were working on that thing where, like, if you bought games, they would be streamable. Now they're saying Call of Duty's not streamable, and they haven't. I want to play RE4. I want to stream RE4 on the Fire Stick with my account. I can't do that right now.
No.
They said they were working on that to get your library streamable, but we haven't seen that yet.
We'll see.
They're gonna have to do that slowly, you know.
Yeah, like say I bought Call of Duty digital, and I want to play it on the Fire Stick. I can't.
Right.
Even though I own it, I can't play it on there, so I still need the console. But if you're gonna get rid of the console, how's this shit gonna work? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we need to.
But
know.
Ghostface on the phone told me I could play Halo.
Well, either way, we're still going to have PCs, so we might as well just buy the games on PC right now. Because even if Xbox makes a miraculous comeback, we're still going to have PCs. So our digital games will never go to waste.
If I build the next box, like I suggested way back in time, it
And if
sounds
they-
like that's the plan. Oh, if they...
If I build it.
He's like, I'll just do it my damn self. And he goes down there.
Hey, just like the Halo maps, right? That's what they want you to do, I guess.
Yeah. You just build your own. That's
Put it together
what it is. Build your own
yourself.
computer.
Imagine if some crazy guy did build like a new Xbox. And said, I did all the work for you and slammed it on the desk. And they go, okay, we'll manufacture this. Thanks for your help. I don't get money for this.
Please.
Oh, no, you're helping out.
Would have emissions. They would have him destroyed and then just make it. They have enough money to do that.
Like, what was that Bill Gates movie? They were ripping on Bill Gates.
Oh, because he stole the
some of the
GUI
antitrust.
Yeah, whatever. I forget. Yeah.
They had who's that guy? That crazy guy.
Which guy?
Oh god, the crazy guy, Tim Robbins, the actor.
Tim Robbins. Yeah,
He plays Bill Gates. And in that movie, and he has people killed. He steals their data. Like they go to him, they're like, "Oh, I wrote this new code," and he goes, he gives them a check or whatever, and as they walk out of building, he has them killed.
That's what Microsoft would do if someone did it better.
But people were saying Bill Gates really did that. And it's like he never really did that. Like he stole shit, but he didn't kill.
He stole the GUI, but he didn't kill anybody.
Not yet.
But that movie was making fun of him. He looks exactly like him. He's got the glasses on and everything. He's just less nerdy than Bill Gates was. They made fun of that.
I did enjoy the Bio-Ran, Brian. It was fun.
So again, if you subscribe to Axel's channel tonight, let's get him to 500 subs. Mental 9R's channel, Batman's channel, and Deadpool's channel. If you subscribe tonight, and Axel gets 500 subs by the end of the show, I will give away an Xbox One console or an Xbox 360 console. Tonight in this chat room. And if not, we're going to give it away next week. As soon as Axel hits 500 subs. But that's the whole thing. You got to subscribe to all 4 channels.
Oh, I forgot Batman. Hold on. We get Batman.
If we don't hit that, then I will make a video during the week. And hopefully one of you guys hits that, and that's it. Hopefully Axel.
Matthew has a good question.
You think once gaming goes all digital, it will take away the ability to buy a game outright? That's what I'm not afraid or worried about. When I say that's what I'm afraid of, I'm not like scared, but I'm just saying like as a as a term. They could turn around and be like, well, you need Game Pass to play a new Call of Duty.
Right.
You can't buy it. You gotta have, because Apple Arcade does that right now. Okay. He subbed to Axel. There you go. Well, Axel's got a sub to you now.
There are games that are locked on that Apple Arcade that have not gotten
the
all
Castlevania
for years.
game. You can't buy.
Right.
You have to subscribe to Apple Arcade.
Yeah, it's already happening in some spots.
Well, the new Gears of War, will they make you subscribe to Game Pass in order to stream that game? Eventually, we're talking like 20 years down the line, maybe even 10. I don't think it'll be that soon, but maybe. Who the fuck knows? I mean, we have no idea. Technology moves like crazy. Eventually, I think they want you to pay every month and stream the game, no matter where you're at. They don't have to sell you a box. They sell you controllers. You can use it on your phone, your sticks, whatever. Everyone makes money that way. I don't agree with it, but I think that's what their goal is. Mobile and streaming.
Well, at least at that point, if you have a PC, you just download it.
And for all the people that say we're not there yet, let me tell you something. True. That Fire Stick with the Ethernet cable. Myself and my wife played Texas Chainsaw through the Fire Stick. And again, hardwired. No problems. That's an online fucking game. I'm playing the game online with other people. It was good enough. And this is not one night. We've been playing it all week. When I'm streaming at the shop, she's playing Texas Chainsaw on the Fire Stick, the Xbox version. And she's able to play the game. What was it? 6 people? 5 people? Texas Chainsaw?
Yeah, 5
people. No problem. She's playing the game like she was playing on Series S. And I asked her, I was like, do you feel any different? She goes, no. This feels like I'm playing on the Series S. I mean, it doesn't look as good, but
she usually has her Series S at the shop anyway, so instead of her bringing that, she just has the Fire. You know what I mean? It makes sense. If it runs the same as a Series S,
yeah, I know.
She usually has the one with the screen, the flip up screen. So it's like
you just have the Fire Stick into that monitor that we have that has no sound.
Yeah.
Wired it with the Ethernet adapter, and that was it. She's playing on there like nothing. She signs in, everything works. No interruptions, no lag, no crazy shit. Again, we were wired, so I don't know how the wireless.
Even when I tried it wireless, it was good. I mean, I didn't play Texas, but I played another game, and it.
But the fact that she's able to play an online game with other people, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like you said, where are they going to be in 5 years, 10 years with this shit?
That's what I'm saying. So I think that's a good question, and that's a good point. They might do that. They might say, "Hey, you need a subscription to play the new Resident Evil." No, Capcom pledged physical media. They could pledge all they want, but when Sony says, hey, we're not going to do Blu-rays anymore, how the fuck is Capcom going to get you physical media?
Well, they'll start manufacturing discs and make a whole physical media section.
When the PlayStation 6 doesn't have a disc drive, what are you guys going to do? I see people say, I'm going to quit gaming. No, you're not. You love PlayStation too much. I'm not going to quit gaming.
I mean, Xbox is doing it right in front of our face with no disc drive option. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not giving us an extension disc drive.
Happy they're doing it because Sony's ripping the Band-Aid off for Sony.
Microsoft's ripping it off.
Because Sony's going to look good the rest of this gen, and then they're going to do it next gen, and everyone's going to be like, well, I guess Xbox did it first, so...
Yeah, because Xbox isn't giving people
the
the option for an external disc drive. They're just
Xbox
slowly
is giving
killing
the
it.
option, but they're also looking like the enemies right now. They're forcing it.
Well, and that's why Capcom made that statement.
They forced you to buy the machine? No.
No.
Capcom made that statement, so they're going to look good, but they really don't have any say in whether physical exists or not. So if physical goes away, they're just
I don't think they understand. When they stop manufacturing physical stuff, those are factories that manufacture this stuff. If those factories close down, who's going to make them?
They're not going to stay open just for Capcom to make games. Like, that's it.
I think what Capcom should have said is we'll just make it as long as
we're going to call them
we can.
Ghostbusters.
You know? Like, they'll just make it until the well runs dry.
Yeah, but they don't even have to say that. They can look like the heroes and just be like, oh, we're committed to it, guys, until it doesn't exist anymore.
I thought it was already subbed to Batman. It says back. Guess that was only on Rumble. I was already subbed to him everywhere else. Nice.
Let's see
I subbed
how
to the channels. Nice. Okay, good.
See how our buddy over here is doing. Oh, he's got 6 more subscribers total from when we started. So we already,
Cody says he subscribed to every
just
channel.
in this stream, we've gained 6 subscribers for Axel.
There you go.
Good. Well, hopefully we get him more than that. I had to get a video out.
Batman just got 5 more.
The Act-Man is here? Holy shit.
Yeah. Dreadpool went up from 2.72 to 2.73, so I don't know how many that was, but he got a bunch. Mental went up a couple. Everybody's getting subs right now, so we're doing pretty good. We just got to get Axel up to 500.
I want to give away these machines, so if it helps these guys out, let's do it.
Yeah, this is great. Everyone's getting a couple, so...
Matthew says unless they turn to something niche like putting games on a USB sticks.
They're not going to do that. They already tried that. That didn't work.
Look at how bad the card for Xbox is failing, and there's nothing even on it.
No, buddy. No. We're going to go back to the PSP, where Sony tried putting full-length movies on a 1 terabyte stick.
1 gigabyte.
1 gigabyte.
Yeah, the memory stick duo.
For $99.
Yeah, it don't work.
Bad Boys 2.
Oh, no.
$99 for the PSP on a stick. Remember
I like
that?
Bad Boys too, but goddamn, that's
you can buy it for $20 on DVD or $99 on that stick.
You know what's funny? Nintendo did it too. Remember they put the shows on the cartridge for $40, like 2 episodes on a GBA cartridge.
Okay, but that's different. That was for little kids. And
yeah,
but those were like they were affordable.
Yeah, I guess.
Like
$99 is crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was sub to Dreadpool. You wasn't sub to Dreadpool.
What?
I used to have the Video Now.
I go to Sicily for my subs.
Remember Video Now?
Video Now. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where mine is. I thought I still had one, but it was like I had like an episode of SpongeBob, an episode of Rocket Power, and it's just one episode. But you would watch it, and it was portable. It was such a cool.
That was badass back then because there was nothing else.
Yeah, no, that was cool, man. I remember I was like, oh, dude, this is so different, but Video Now.
I had SpongeBob on a Game Boy cartridge too.
Dreadpool just put his credit card number in the chat.
How? Wait.
He docks himself.
Wait, that's your sub count? How did you get that many subs? Because he was at 2,700 and... Oh, I guess, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm dumbfounded on that one. Was sure I already was. Weird, yeah. If you want to... Whoa, on a stick. There's much cheaper ways at Walmart. Oh, man. I don't know.
Not cheaper depending on what it reads, but...
Is Spider-Man coming back? Yes.
No. What Spider-Man? The movie? I don't think they're going to make any more Spider-Man games anytime soon.
I thought the Venom game was coming out.
Maybe.
Venom.
I thought
Remember they said Venom DLC, and it's like this never happened.
Well, I thought the new Spider-Man game didn't perform very well.
It didn't.
So they were
lost
like,
their ass
whatever.
on that game.
Yeah.
But that was their fault because they spent too much money on it. The game wasn't that good.
No, it wasn't.
It was a decent game. It wasn't worth, what was it, over $300 million they spent on it? They're fucking crazy.
No, and we waited for that for so long, and then it didn't really deliver. Like, looking back on it, I beat the game. I loved it, but it wasn't incredible. It's like God of War. The sequel just wasn't as good as the other
Bro,
one.
that's not even God of War, okay? He's got chipmunks climbing on him and shit. Like, what he's eating dinner with the fucking nerds. Like, this is not Kratos.
Yeah, how did he not just squish the squirrel?
The guys, the dwarves, he would have killed those guys. Like, in 5
He
minutes in
wouldn't
the
tolerate
first game.
them. Yeah.
He's not sitting down eating fucking dinner with them.
The squirrel, though, is where it jumped the shark. Because you're right.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
it
just
climbed
so
on it.
ridiculous.
That was like something out of a Disney movie.
Yeah. That is just so ridiculous.
Deadpool and Dread FPV. Okay, well then you gotta paste that. Guys, it's getting late. I'm going to say, all right, Axel, take care,
All right.
buddy.
We'll see you later.
I'll try to get you up in the subs.
See you, man.
We'll do the giveaway. We'll get him up there. Because you know what happens when he gets up in subs?
He curses?
We get to super chat him curse words. Thanks for the support and thanks for the subs you guys are on. No, you're awesome, man. I didn't mean to yell at you before. I'm just amping it up for this show. Just having fun.
Yeah. We don't actually like.
Axel's a really good guy. Hey, he's got better production value than we do. He actually knows how to use all that stuff. I can't figure it out. So he does deserve the subs. So let's try to get him to 500. Most likely next week. I'll get a video out during the week and we'll give this machine away. And get him 500 subs. So the Venom game never happened? We haven't heard anything about it.
I think it wasn't supposed to be DLC, like you said,
Right.
like where you play as Venom or whatever. But they never.
We haven't heard anything.
And like I said, I don't think they're going to invest more money into that because it didn't do well. So what are you going to do with it? Yeah.
I don't think people understand something because everyone listens to the internet like a sheep. The Sony exclusive games do not sell.
Nope.
People are under the impression that they buy a PlayStation for those games. Yes, the hardcores do. But the hardcores are going to buy a system for any game that they can't play on any platform. You have Spider-Man 2. It's only sold, what is it up to, like 10, 15, 20 million copies?
If even, I'll tell you now, I don't even think it was that much.
There's 100 million PlayStation 5 consoles out there.
Yeah.
It can't even crack a quarter of those sales.
It sold 11 million as of May
11
2024.
It sold
Yeah.
nothing.
So
And
typically,
it cost them over 300 million to make the game.
yeah, I think it was that much.
So they're just, if even, breaking even on the game. They're not making any money. This is why Sony needs to go back to variety. Enough of the third-person bullshit. It's over. The PlayStation 3 ended like 10 years ago. They need to get over it.
So this says, yeah, it cost 300 million and they needed to sell 7.2 just to break even. So really, what did they make?
They pretty much broke even after taxes and everything. And
yeah, and you're laying that money out for years because it's overdeveloped. So that's a lot of money to be out of. It's like if you buy something at the shop and you don't sell it for 5 years. Yeah, you made your money back, but you laid it out.
Make as much money as they wanted.
Right. And these exclusives tend to sell between like 9 and 10% of the whole
Didn't
install.
Ratchet and Clank only sell 2 million?
It was something real low like that, I could tell you. But that's what they do. They sell.
But that's the problem, though. Everyone listens to the internet. Ooh, exclusive. And it's free marketing. It's mindfuckery. It's marketing.
2.7 million.
And that's all people hear about. Ooh, they're exclusive. No, people buy it. They buy more copies of Call of Duty every year. They buy more copies of Fortnite's free, but you know what I mean. They spend more money in Fortnite than they buy games.
Right. If there's 100 million PS5s, that means less than 3% bought Ratchet and Clank. 2.7%.
Everyone buys
So
PlayStation because to them, that's the only console that exists.
right. I've said it
And that's
before.
kind of Xbox's fault for doing the whole TV thing and the DRM.
It's like remember how our parents would call anything a Nintendo? Like, oh,
Yes.
you're Nintendo. It's like that's PlayStation is synonymous with gaming. Even
Their
I've said it
tapes.
before. Yeah, the tapes.
Nintendo
Even my
tapes.
nephew, he's 9. He doesn't know. He has Xbox, but he's like, "Oh, I want PlayStation." Just because everyone he knows has PlayStation, he hears like he just looks at it. He's like, "Oh, this is interesting." He doesn't really know the difference, but that's just how it's become now. It's become synonymous with
Yeah,
gaming.
because they did a great job beating it in people's heads that you need PlayStation.
Right. That's why I don't think Xbox will ever take the market lead, and that's the whole another reason why would you keep making hardware? You're never gonna be able to get
They
that
know that.
far
They know
ahead.
that
Right.
they're going to be the number one leader in subscriptions,
Hmm.
like they are for, like computers for
Right.
Windows, Office, and all that. They just
And
want
if
to do that to gaming. The problem
yeah,
is you're stepping in a puddle where you have a community that doesn't want that, and again, they're dancing around everybody.
and you know what they say, if you can't beat them, join them.
They
So put
they,
the games on PlayStation.
they think it's easier to brainwash people than they do just ripping the Band-Aid off. I guess it's just because they see Sony doing it. Sony brainwashed everybody into thinking it's about exclusives, which really not. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. Just make fucking games and make a console. What's so hard about this stuff?
They don't want to lose money. That's the other thing too, is the first just to get a new hardware off the ground and manufacture it, and then a year of selling it. It's like they're never gonna make money on it. They might as well just say, "Hey, look, we're not gonna even invest in it this time." There's no reason to.
Well, with the way they make games today and spend on games, like you're never gonna get the money back.
No. And I think that's going to tank those single player 40-hour games. I think that we're going to see less and less of those because it's too much of an investment to get. Look how much they invested for all those years of development to make no money for
Right.
Spider-Man. It's like it's not worth it. Unfortunately, because I like those kind of games, but they don't make money.
Your new subcounts real MVP. Stephen Max said to Axel. Nice. You should have said that when he was here. X-Men movie in 2028? Possibly.
2028. Jeez.
It's 4 years from now. There could be an
Yeah.
X-Men movie by then. You got the game coming out in a few more years anyway, right? 2030 is X-Men for Sony.
We'll see if it comes out.
Our Name is Venom. Spider-Man 2 only sold less than 2 million copies, more than Days Gone. Wow.
Wow. That puts it into perspective.
Would Disney make a gaming hardware? No.
No, they're not into that. They can rest on their
Is
laurels
it
with
not
just
an exclusive if you ask Sony fans?
Disney's too busy fucking up movies.
well, they could just license their stuff out to other publishers. Why would they make a system or games themselves? There's no point. People pay them for the characters.
They can license more
You
Star
see,
Wars
Apple,
games they can
no
mess up.
one's- Okay, I made a mistake. Okay, last week I said, or was it 2 weeks ago? Maybe you corrected me, Frank. I don't remember. Remember I said 2 million copies of Resident Evil were
Yeah,
sold?
Resident Evil 7.
It was, you said what, 2,000 copies?
I think it was like 200,000 or 2,000. I'll tell you right now.
I said 200,000, and you said only 2,000. So,
yeah, less than 2,000, it says.
So Apple's not gonna fucking make it if they jump in either.
No, they're just making games
You
for
guys have to understand
mobile.
something. If Apple and all these companies are seeing Microsoft fail and PlayStation not selling shit, they're not gonna jump in.
No, and this was
They're
a
gonna
test.
wait. They're gonna wait till those two die off and do whatever they do, and see where the business is gonna go from there. The industry is gonna go from there.
This putting Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed and stuff on there was to test to see if it was viable, and it's not working. They're not going to do that.
Right. Which
That's
sucks
why
because
they tried
RE2 Remake is supposed to come out on the iPhone.
We'll we'll see if it even sells anything.
I bought an iPad for that. Let's test it out. It works pretty good. RE4 Remake. It runs like the base PlayStation. Would Disney buy Microsoft? No. There's no reason for them to buy Microsoft.
They don't. Nobody wants to break into that when you have. They have the like Microsoft will go to Disney to license stuff. They don't need to buy them. It would be silly. They're in a Disney is the one that people want. They don't need to buy anybody else. They're good. It's like Apple. They're in a totally different business. They're dipping their toes into the gaming, but they're really not going to go full into gaming. They're not going to buy PlayStation or whatever, like people always say.
Right.
It's never going to happen.
Might be do or die for one of these companies, man. Next gen. There is a next gen.
I think they're both kind of in a bad place.
That's what I'm saying. It's do or die. One of them's going to make it, and one of them's barely going to make it.
Well, Microsoft is going to go on doing their thing, but I think Sony's afraid to make any moves. That's why there's no games, because they're like every time they do something, they're losing more money than they could make. Like look at this Concord game; it lost so much money.
They did it to themselves, though, man. They didn't listen to the fans. They didn't make the smaller games while they're making the big games. Both companies.
But Microsoft could still survive. They have enough money, but PlayStation doesn't have enough money to keep doing that. That's the problem. They're eventually going to run out of money, and then that's it. And then if Microsoft were to buy them or something crazy, it would be we would be so screwed.
Never sell it.
No, they'll just go down with the ship like Sega. They'll just let it die.
An alternative timeline. Both companies would be thriving right now.
In an alternative timeline, Nintendo would have made a 4K box, and there wouldn't be anybody else.
Thank you. That's true. Nintendo can save everybody, and they just sit back.
On paper, I think Nintendo is doing better than Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah, they're doing better because the Switch only cost them. Okay, when the Switch came out, it only cost them $100 to make.
Right.
And they were selling it for $300. So they're making money off the hardware and they're making money off the games. You know why they're making money off the hardware? Because it's shit hardware. It's old parts. So that worked for Nintendo.
Yeah,
Microsoft
they're making
and
money
Sony
on everything.
got to keep up with the technology, and it's killing them. It's costing just too much money. They can't make a profit off the machines.
And even like a Breath of the Wild type game doesn't cost anywhere near what like Spider-Man, and it costs like a fraction of that, and it sells more copies than that. Mario Kart 8
in the millions, but not 100.
Not 100. Right. Mario Kart 8 sold more than all the PlayStation exclusives, all the Xbox exclusives, and it costs like no money to make. That's why they're so rich, because they can just they make so much profit on their stuff. It's insane.
Yeah, Nintendo's doing better. The problem is they need to do better hardware-wise, and they're too cheap. They don't want to do it.
I mean, would you, if you were making all this money? People are still running out and buying Switches. It's like,
yeah, but I mean, Nintendo. What sucks about Nintendo is they'll feed you shit and you're gonna eat it.
Yeah, it's true.
Like the Pokemon fans, the games ran like shit, and they were like, "Oh well, too fucking bad." You like Pokemon, don't you?
Well, this is the first time ever that they said, you know what, we're gonna take a year off and see what happens. Like they actually did realize, okay, we can't do that because that was so bad. Right. It took it being so bad that they had to do that. But all the other years, people just ate it. So,
Anthony, I wish this was the logo. It's the Resident Evil 1 logo with the 2.
Yeah.
Makes it look so much more badass. I mean, the RE2 logo is cool, but just keeping the traditional logo would have been cool.
Yeah, it would have been a little bit cleaner.
Microsoft is worth $3 trillion company.
Right, but that's
not
Windows.
On top. The Xbox division is not on top, buddy. They just admitted that they don't have money for marketing. Can you find me that article?
Yeah, let me look. So even though it's all under Microsoft's umbrella, they're operating on independent budgets. So just because Windows is making money doesn't mean they're going to let the Xbox just spend all the money on nothing. Like
That's not how it
they
works
all
in the
are.
corporate world, my man.
They're divisions.
Every
It's a whole
division
thing.
gets their own budget, and they're within the budget.
Right.
And last week it came out that I don't know what
Let me look.
Xbox UK or something has like no money to promote anything.
They said we're not blessed with big marketing budgets. That's what they said. That's like the
Read
literal
the whole thing
quote.
so people know what's going on.
Okay, hold on.
We'll have the podcast do it for us.
Shout
Let me
out to
see.
AI.
Xbox EMEA marketing leader had some surprisingly frank comments about the state of Microsoft's investment in Xbox in Europe, describing his team's needs.
Oh, Europe, yeah.
Yeah, he said, from a funding point of view, we need to work really hard against our competition. PlayStation is by far the most dominant console platform, owing the decades of underinvestments and disinterest from the US, blah, blah, blah. Where did he say about this? Oh, he said they're blessed with marketing funds, meaning PlayStation, that we're just not able to enjoy, but that's totally fine. We adopt what I would call a more fiscally responsible approach to media investments. We're not blessed with huge media budgets, so we have to be quite scrappy and quite tenacious to fight for funds that would probably go somewhere else. So that tells me something else. That the higher ups are saying we're not giving them any money for marketing in this region because
They're pulling
why
out of
would
Europe.
we do that? Right, and this leads more evidence to that. This is exactly right. They're not even letting them market.
RWK, take care, buddy.
Take care, man.
See ya. So I don't know.
Yeah, so just because you got $3 trillion doesn't mean you're... in the long run, yes, Microsoft as a service will always live on.
Right, they're not
until
going
they pull
anywhere.
the plug, but the actual console, that's questionable. That's what we're trying to figure out this year.
And they count, so like Milfman said, the Xbox brand, they count the Xbox on the Fire Stick, they count Xbox on Windows, like,
Right.
They could say anything. It doesn't mean that physical Xboxes are worth that much.
Tears of the Kingdom wasn't even a good game, and it was barely a Zelda game, but Nintendo peeps still, yep, exactly.
That's right.
Xbox brand is reportedly worth $600 billion. Yeah, well,
Right, that's the whole brand.
That's the whole brand. That's if Disney were to say, Microsoft, how much for Xbox?
Right. That's
Not
a market
how much
evaluation.
for Microsoft, but how much for Xbox? And Microsoft would be like, hey, we're valued at $6 billion. The Xbox division valued at $6 billion. Want to give us $1 trillion for it?
And you have to remember too, they
like
just
WCW.
absorbed.
Like Turner owned WCW, and WWF said, WWF didn't say we're going to buy TNT. They said no. We'd like to acquire WCW. How much?
Right.
Turner goes, this is how much. WWF goes, we got money. Turner says, thank you, it's yours, and that's it. WCW goes with WWF. Turner still does their own thing.
And that's like, if I had a $50,000 car and a $300,000 house, you'd say I'm worth $350,000. It's like you got to include the $60 billion that they just invested in Activision. That's an asset that they have. Like that's their whole thing. All their assets, their IPs. That's how much it would cost for somebody to go out and buy it in a fair market value. So it doesn't really necessarily mean, hey, they're worth this much. Like exactly like Perry said, if somebody were to buy them, that would be a fair number for what they have in total.
Deus Ex. I don't remember that, but yeah, there were versions of games gimped back in the day. Couldn't handle it. Is that supposed to be a company dead marketing tactic? How does Xbox associate themselves with people today? Matt,
They don't.
No, they have a huge community, but they just shit on them.
Yeah, they don't like directly. I mean, they directly talk to some people, but not.
They talk
like,
to some people and quote insiders, which are journalists, quote, and they leak stuff to them, and those guys leak it on the internet or go in their podcast or their community and tell everybody. But then when Xbox changes their minds, these guys look like idiots.
Right.
Because that happens a lot. That's the thing with Xbox. They have a community. Like, they are close-knit with the community. But since January, it's like things are kind of changing now. They're not really talking to the community as much. They have a couple of the people that they leak stuff to. It's not the Xbox it was even a few years ago.
And Phil is kind of like a spokesman, but he's just a corporate face. Like
Well, he's the
there's
head
no
of
truth
Microsoft
to,
Gaming, so
right. There's no, you don't look at him and relate to him or see any truth in him. He's just telling you shareholder garbage, like Sarah Bond and all that. They all do the same thing.
right. And the problem is the community thinks that they're their friends, and they're just not. They're just
Right.
regular people doing their job.
Right.
And so we make fun of everybody because listen, we break the fourth wall here. We're just having fun with this shit. But at the end of the day, you can tell it's people do it. They have to do their job. Their job is to go out there and say this shit.
Well, yeah, they gotta do their job, like you said, make money.
Their job is not to go out there like CM Punk and be like,
Pipe bomb.
when Steve Ballmer left and left me in charge, I said, fuck it. I'm not going to make any more games. Like, they're not going to do that shit. They talk to me. Well, they're not doing a good job now, are they? Have a good night, Batman. Batman, take care, buddy.
I hear Xbox in my head.
They're not the same Xbox they were a year ago. Yep. I agree.
That's true.
Because whenever something would come out that wasn't true, they jumped on it. Now, since January, stuff's been coming out, and they're telling us to wait for a response, so they're not responding at all. So things are changing, and there's a reason why they're not talking. They want to keep you on that Game Pass. Lucky for Xbox, these podcasts social media lovers do is promoting them anyway. So they have no special... Yes, it's free marketing. I've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
That's why they give them the info. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we heard
So
this.
we'll save money on the marketing. No big deal.
And it's the marketing manager who's talking all these podcasts, by the way. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, figure that one out.
They're on the payroll.
Well, even if they're not on the payroll, you're still getting info from the company. Which is benefiting your channel. So, I mean, that's the whole thing. I don't know how long you keep that up for.
Well, people are going to get burnt so many times that it's not going to last. You know, how many times can these guys lie and people are going to eventually be like, yeah, enough is enough, which we're starting to see happen now.
We're starting to see it a lot. January really divided the community, though. I don't know. Whatever. It was, hey, Xbox had a great run. But I'm thinking the party's almost over. If I'm wrong, hey, I'm glad I'm wrong if I'm wrong. Because I like the brand. I wanted to stay around, but I'm not going to sit here and be like blindsided by them pulling out one day. I'm going to be like, all right, we kind of knew this. They kind of told us this in press releases if you fucking read between the lines. But it is what it is. Again, we're still talking about Xbox. Why are we still talking about Xbox? I thought there was more news.
We talked about Bungie. We talked about the 360 store closing.
We didn't talk about the sad news. No more Mario and Sonic at the Olympics.
Yeah, you know, man, that sucks.
I love those games.
Now those games are going to go up in price.
Yeah, and they're good games. I don't know why they got to do that.
Well, because they're saving money too. They want to push this like PC mobile thing. Some PC game that they made.
The only thing I can hope is that we get a different type of Mario vs. Sonic game. Like,
yeah, fighting
I don't know
game,
what else
finally.
it would do. Could you imagine that? They got to do something with them.
Mario and Sonic at the Pan Global Games.
What? Mario and Sonic at the beauty pageant.
Mario and Sonic in the Bronx.
Oh, jeez. Who would survive?
For Xbox, these podcasts. I read that one. We'll give you a $5 code to use Xbox Store if you promote our game. Well, they give the games out to these guys, and then they turn around and say, oh, yeah, we're fine. And then, like, Redfall happened, and then the guys will come out the next day and be like, actually, it ran like shit on a PC that they gave us.
Yeah, because Microsoft
still runs good on an
care.
Xbox, though. Play it there. It's like, no, guys, come on.
That's the thing too. It's like they use these guys as fall guys for them so that they don't
Yeah.
have to take the heat. And it's like it's kind of messed up. You're doing that.
I was wrong. Half-Life on PS1. Half-Life 1 on PS2. The new exclusive expansion, Half-Life Decay. Sonic and Mario sword fighting. That's actually in the Olympic game.
Oh, the fencing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last one they put on Switch was good. I guess
have
that's the last
several
one ever
copies
now.
of that one because I thought this was going to happen, and it happened.
It happened.
Well, the last one was Beijing 2020.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it Beijing 2020?
Yeah, but the game came out.
That's why I bought a bunch of copies because it didn't happen in 2020. The game came
Yeah.
out, but the event didn't.
Right.
So
That's right. I forgot all
that's
about
already
that.
worth money on its own down the line.
Yeah. I totally forgot. You're right. It didn't even happen.
Yep. That's why this guy bought like 100 copies.
It's sad that that's happening, but
Yeah.
it's nothing we could do.
Yeah, I know. Why am I in Fred's basement?
Because
Why is the wall just spackled, not painted? We'll never know.
You know
Imagine
what we could do? If I find the picture for this, I could just like paint the wall in paint.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still have it. I can send it to you.
It'll probably look better than what it does now.
Imagine he comes back next week and it's splattered with blood all over the
Oh,
wall.
man.
It's like, what happened?
Sorry, guys. I
Wrong
I was
took
on
Dungeons and
vacation.
Dragons too seriously.
I kind of figured you meant the other swords.
Yeah, I knew what he meant, but I tried to just brush it off.
Anthony, I'm gonna put a rumor out online right now. The Resident Evil OG Collection HD Trilogy.
On PlayStation only.
Switch.
Right, but it comes with 1.5 and it comes with the N64 of Zero
Oh, shit.
as bonus content.
That'd be a fucking amazing troll.
You know, how come they don't go to Capcom and put RE2 for N64 on the Switch service? That's what I would do if I was Nintendo.
Oh, they might.
Because they do it with other
That's possible.
companies.
I mean, that N64 version, it's a cute version.
Well,
you
it's
can
like
change the color of the blood.
if you
It's
can't have the
adorable.
other Resident Evils, maybe you could have that one at least.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a cool. It's a cool version.
Nvidia stock going up. Oh, Nvidia playing the market? They would never do that.
Nvidia is doing great right now because people are on PC. PCs are sold out everywhere.
Fred's at the D&D. Wow. Swinger.
Wow.
Hey, you laughed, Dreadpool, but he's getting footage for you. I said take footage so Dreadpool could see that convention. Oh, imagine though he gets like crazy stuff on film.
You know there's got to be some wacky people there. You know, that probably smells really bad. Remember how we were talking about Nick going to the Call of Duty thing? And
Oh,
it smelled?
yeah.
I bet the D&D
Yeah.
convention smells pretty bad, too.
It's funny because that lines up with Monster Mania, which I'll be at this weekend.
Does that place stink?
It gets pretty bad. Like summertime is bad. Like March, it's winter, so it's like, it's not as bad. But summer, people are sweating. They're waiting outside to meet Robert Englund at 4 a.m. So they've been sitting there for like 8 hours
That guy's
before.
sleeping.
I'm going to have Freddy sign my pizza box.
Yeah, I'm not even going to
It's
meet
like-
him because I didn't get VIP. I wonder why I'm not meeting Robert Englund. It's because you didn't get VIP, okay? At this point, he takes so long to sign that if you don't get VIP, you're fucked. You're seriously fucked. Like there's no way. Like back in
He's an
2014,
80-year-old man, so...
yeah, I think it's 145 for an autograph, right? When I met him in 2014, I paid $40. And I got there at 6 a.m. and I was able to get a ticket to meet him. It wasn't a big deal. Now, forget about it. You can't even do that now. But yeah, sweaty people at Monster Mania, always. I would say I could
Sweat
say
hogs?
60-30. Yeah, 60-30 might be sweat hogs. I don't know. I mean, I'm in a really bad like cesspool of a room where it just gets really hot because it's like kind of like a tented area that's connected to the hotel. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why this guy Ron Perlman needed a fan.
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
To get the
It was
frickin'
in the
body
same
odor-
room.
Get the body odor out of there.
Yeah.
I heard Robert England's charging $300, and you could go in a sauna with him for 3 hours.
He'll talk to you for 3 hours in the
You know how
sauna.
disgusting that would be?
Oh,
Oh my god. Dude,
be
you couldn't
horrible.
pay me $300 a minute to go in a sauna with those people.
dude.
What if
Yeah,
he did
it gets
something-
bad.
What if he did something crazy, like Review Tech USA or something? And he's like, for $1,000, you can fart in my face.
Oh, Jesus.
Why would he do that?
Because he's getting $1,000.
Would somebody do it, you think? He would
There's a
slice
lot
their
of
ass
crazy
with the
people out there.
claw.
They'll do it.
The minute they
The
put
fuck?
their ass there, he would slice it with the claw. I was just kidding. I'm really a villain. Like,
Yeah.
Okay,
Man.
here's what I would do. Okay, if he was younger,
oh no.
you pay like $2,000 and you get to sleep with Freddy. Like they had the bed there at the convention. He's dressed like Freddy.
He has to scare you all night long.
No, he just fucking puts his arm around you and you fall asleep for like 20 minutes. Like, you wake up and you're scared shit.
I think there's ladies that do that already, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like that would be fucking scary. And you're paying a lot of money. This guy could have made
Yeah.
a shit ton of money.
Look what Stevie Mac wrote.
$10,000 you can cover it. What?
What the hell?
Bees.
What, how did you even think of that? It's like the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's funny.
He is going to be there. It's actually his first Monster Mania.
He's gonna be there.
He'll be covered in, is it his first Monster Mania? Let me see.
For 50 grand, he'll literally jump a shark for you.
Oh, yeah.
And
It is his
Phil.
first Monster Mania.
What monster is he in?
Happy days.
He's in
Listen.
Scream. The principal in Scream,
that's right,
covered
okay.
in bees.
He's in Scream.
I like how they have Little Nicky as the poster next to Scream. Like that's what people know him from.
You can cover him in bees.
Yeah,
I can't get over that.
that's amazing. That's a good combination, actually.
I'm paying this.
What are they going to cover
Thanks.
William Shatner in? Hershey Kisses? Like what are they?
Michael Jackson. That's a little Mickey
Oh.
reference.
I was gonna go to a thing at Mohegan Sun, but I didn't do it. I was like, whatever. There was like a nerd convention there.
Yeah, we had a couple cancellations this show, which kind of sucked. Like Anthony Starr canceled.
Tony Stark. Oh,
Tony Stark, it's horrible. I'm going to be with Juliette Lewis though, so that's going to be cool.
who's
Oh,
that?
that lady from
She hot.
she's from
She's like in the
wait,
mom
wait,
kind of
wait,
way.
From, she's from
Oh, I know her.
Eating Gilbert Grape.
Yeah,
She's
okay.
in a bunch
Yeah.
of movies.
Yeah, she's in a bunch. She did Natural Born Killers. She was in Cape Fear
She's
from
probably
Dusk Till
gonna try
Dawn.
to steal your money, Anthony. You're gonna watch out.
My money. She's
She was she's the kid in
Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
she's,
Oh
she's
my
the
gosh,
daughter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, apparently she's really nice. So, it's her
Yeah,
first
'cause
Monster Mania.
She's nice to you, and she takes your wallet. And then
She's
you're
gonna be
done.
mean to you.
Better keep an empty wallet on you.
I was
What
gonna
if she's
say,
like really abusive?
she's the one making the
to you?
money. I'm the one not making any money.
Yeah,
Unless she
so
gives me, unless she gives me a tip at the end of the weekend. But
No, she's gonna treat you poorly because you're like a peon that's not making any money. You're like a
Oh
peasant.
yeah, that's the worst case scenario, right? Like some people, I mean, I've never had this happen, but I talked to two people
She
that run
steals-
tables, right?
She steals his wallet and goes, "Don't ever put me with that guy again."
Yeah,
Yeah, like you have to be punished. So she's
Yeah,
like, I'm
it's
taking
like
this
you're
wallet.
the one. It's like you're the one that's signing for autographs. I'm not signing for autographs. There's two people that I know that work tables that I see them every show, and they're really cool. But they got assigned William Shatner again, and they are probably pissed because they told me the last two times they got Shatner, you either get Shatner in a good mood or you get Shatner in a bad mood, and both times
He's
They
a
got-
grumpy old man.
Yeah,
Oh,
they got-
you should have mentioned this when Axel was here.
Yeah. And yeah, so apparently, yeah. And then when we saw him at Hunt Valley, one of the
Axel
last
would
Hunt
ask
Valley
Shatner
shows.
to marry him if you saw him.
Yeah. I also like how there's a piece of toilet paper or TP right on the cardboard cutout. I like how that's like glitching in the thing. That's funny. But yeah, and then they got Clive Barker, and this is probably going to be his last show because he's very old.
You better tell him Jericho sucked.
Oh man.
Never played that game.
I played the demo. It wasn't horrible. But I never actually. I think Brandon actually played the full game. I don't know if Brandon's still in here, but I know he actually owned it. But yeah, they got like a Hellraiser reunion. They got the Cenobites. Heather Langenkamp's going to be there. Tina from Nightmare on Elm Street's going to be there.
Why
Ronnie.
does that lady's head look like a tomato? Can I ask you that? Her head's like a fucking tomato that has like teeth.
Described like that.
That's the one thing that like ruins that movie. That lady has a tomato face.
That's amazing.
It's like
I
a
don't know.
tomato with teeth.
I don't know.
Tomato with teeth.
She's got a tomato head.
They got Melissa Barrera, the one that got fired.
Yeah, nobody cares. Go ahead.
They got the guy who
Ruined
dies in
Scream.
the beginning. The guy who dies in the beginning of Scream.
Nobody
6.
cares about him either.
The guy who plays Flash. He plays Flash in the new Spider-Man.
Nobody
movies.
cares.
Well, I guess these people are gonna care because they're
they're
gonna
not gonna
sign
care.
up and get all this
There's
shit.
gonna be
I'm not
three
getting
people
shit
on those
signed.
lines.
You say that, but Scream fans. It seems like every single time there's more Scream
take
fans.
a picture of her line and take a picture of Robert Englund's line. You see whose
Well,
line is longer.
Robert Englund will be upstairs, but I guarantee you, yeah, Robert Englund's going to be him and Clive Barker are going to be the biggest for sure. And then they got so the killer from Scream 5, Mickey
Nobody gives a fuck.
Madison. Yeah.
You know, you
I
should
guess-
go up to them and be like, "Hey guys, guess what? Your movies didn't happen. We're retconning
They
all
didn't
the
happen.
films."
They
These
do have.
prices are on crack to get photo ops with these people.
Oh
by the
yeah,
way.
the photo ops are cracked.
100. That, like you said, it's $145 to get a picture with Shatner.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's what his autograph is too. It's
and
like
they
145.
put the Michael Myers mask next to his thing. Like,
Yeah, it's such
he's
a
not
dick.
in that movie. Like, that's
No, they just did it because it's off his face.
It's the mask.
no,
The
I
mask
know,
yeah.
but still, it's like stupid. It's like
I know. They do have so one chick I know Perry might.
If you get him mad enough, he's gonna put the mask on and start killing people.
Do you think people are gonna ask him to sign the mask? Like,
He
that's
rides.
so dumb.
No, people do.
No, come on.
Yeah. People do. He rides. He rides around on a scooter,
Well,
Like
he's
the ones that
93 years old. So.
and but just imagine him riding the scooter with the fucking Michael Myers mask.
Oh, you know what I would do? I would put my foot out so he runs it over and I can sue him. I'm like, yes, he ran over my foot.
The one chick, Marley Shelton, she played the detective from Scream 4 that was also in the one that was the Lemon Squares. That bitch.
Oh no,
She's gonna be there. But like, she is cool because she was in Planet Terror, which I would like to get that. I have a poster of Grindhouse. I would like her to sign it. I'm thinking about bringing it because now that I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. So I might get her to sign. Well, she was also in Scream 5. I forgot she was in Scream 5. But other than that, and then who Callie's working with is Jonathan Breck, who played the Creeper in Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, so he's gonna be there, and yeah, so that's what I'm doing
Tell
this
him the
weekend.
second movie sucked. The old
Oh,
guy
Brandon's
captures,
still in here.
The old guy captures him and just looks at him for like 40 years.
Yeah,
And it's like, what?
it's like you're not gonna watch this guy for 40 years.
Dude,
Where-
you're lighting that fucker on fire. You're not gonna
whoa,
sit in your
whoa.
garage and look at him for 40 years. Like,
where is Chiller Theater?
Chiller Theater's in Parsippany.
he loves to hear himself talk, Shatner.
It's like more like North Jersey.
Oh,
And they have one every April and October. Those are the two times a year that they do it.
Or Super Creepers was
So
great.
Shatner did the Saturday only this past Chiller, and then the next one is in October, which I don't know if they're starting to announce people for that yet. But yeah. I sometimes go to Chiller just because we know someone that knows someone that can get us in for free, which is nice. I don't work the shows, but you know, it's sometimes nice to go to a show that I don't work. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't really happen anymore. Oh God, they got Corey Feldman going there in October.
Didn't that guy just get in trouble again?
He's always getting in trouble. He's playing music and shit. That's horrible.
He cursed the drummer out live on stage. I saw that before we went live.
Yeah.
Bro, Corey Feldman, he's like shorter than you, Anthony.
No, he's short. Yeah, and
he
people love him.
The drummer is like 10 times the size of him, and he just goes, "Hey man, you fucked that up." And he's like a little kid yelling at this big guy.
Yeah. He's definitely a he's definitely just like a little bratty kid that thinks his music's going somewhere.
He's like he 65 years old.
Yeah, he does conventions and that's all he does now. But he's opening on tour with Limp Bizkit right now.
Why?
And let me just tell you,
Limp Bizkit's still around?
Yeah, and Limp Bizkit can play a way better show than his band. His band barely knows how to play. And it's bad.
He's yelling at the guy.
Yeah, it's like they don't even know. It's almost like people are waiting around on stage, waiting, like they're not knowing like what's about to happen. But this will make all the Call of Duty fans happy.
How tall is Anthony? He's 4'11".
I'm about 5'6". So there you go.
Are you making a model of him?
Yeah, are you making a model? Doctor,
he's 4'11".
4'11". Yeah, he dresses like exactly. He's trying to he's basically trying to act like he's in the 80s and he never left, Corey Feldman. And I keep making a joke because he plays the song.
A fucking Michael Jackson hat. It's like, bro,
yeah,
he wears the hat.
And he's like, and he has a song called "The Comeback King." Like he's the comeback king, and they open up. They're like, "Here he comes, the comeback king," and then he walks on stage. Like that's like their intro, and it's like they're always out of sync. It's horrible. Like if you watch it, you just have to see it to believe it. It's literally.
It's bad when you make Vanilla Ice look good.
Yeah, like seriously. Yeah. So all he has going for him is conventions to make money, and then basically, he had his like wife that was in the band, and then his wife left him, so she's not in the band, and then he got somebody that looks just like his wife to replace her. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah.
Lost the old one, just found the same one.
Yeah, a little younger this time.
Of course.
Yeah,
that's what they all do, these guys.
Exactly.
But
Call of Duty fans are going to be happy because Tommy Chong is at Chiller in October. I don't know why he's
from Call of Duty.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's only been in Call of Duty ever. You
know that there's like 16-year-old kids that are like, "That's the guy from Call of Duty." Like they have 100%. No idea.
They have no idea what he was in.
That's hilarious.
You should call Corey Feldman Donatello, Anthony.
Yeah.
What? Imagine he gets like so angry.
He fucking slaps Anthony.
Yeah, and then Anthony could sue him.
Now I'm not saying that like Corey Feldman
has to reach up to hit Anthony.
Yeah, I because Corey Feldman been in some classic moves, absolutely. But to act like a grown ass man child, I'm good on that.
Ninja Turtles 1 and 3. He didn't even get to the second one.
Let's just say we have friends and we know people that like we're like, oh, I don't care if he's a dick. I still want to meet him, and then they met him. But I'm just like, but isn't that like not a good time? If like I mean, like he probably just cares about the fangirls and that's it. Like if you're some grown ass dude meeting Corey Feldman, like why the fuck would he care about what you have to say?
Why?
You know what I mean?
Okay, so who would win in a fight? Corey Feldman or Carrie Holzman?
Oh,
that's a really tough one, actually.
I feel like Corey Feldman would just bitch the whole time, while Carrie Holzman would probably throw shit at him at least. You know what I mean?
Carrie's pretty like angry.
They would probably bitch each other out.
So.
I was gonna say
Carrie would win.
Yeah, they might. He might try to. He might try to.
He's so angry all the time and like condescending. He'd probably just finally like let it all out.
Yeah, he might try to sing "Dream a Little Dream," and then
Corey Feldman's feelings probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Corey Feldman upgraded to Windows 11.
Yeah.
It'll be like a whole thing.
You might try to sing "Dream a Little Dream" and then just throw a computer case at him or something.
What if he's like, I just bought it this way, I didn't upgrade. Well, you should downgrade it then. Like,
Yeah.
he's screaming at him.
You
I'm
should
gonna
know
rip
better.
your guts out and rebuild PC into dead body.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
They get in
That's
a fight at the old people convention.
They're both old people now.
Well,
That's
no,
true.
because that's their audience is old people.
That is true, yeah.
and well, the funniest thing is that like
Bro, Carrie was showing a $600 router to a bunch of old people on his stream the other day.
We don't know what this is. Now, what if you
dial-up
paid,
email is going to go really fast?
what if you paid $10,000 to have Carrie Holtzman build you a computer with bees in it? How about that?
He
He has
doesn't
to
even
work
build
with
them
the
anymore.
bees.
I'm
He
gonna
was a
come
puppet.
back.
And Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. No, he's Leo from that 70s show. Limp Bizkit can still rock. Corey Feldman wishes he could get Subway sandwiches in Sicily.
Yeah, man. What the hell?
What if you just saw Corey Feldman and Robert Englund fighting at Monster Mania?
Robert Englund would beat the hell out of him.
Honestly, Robert Englund could probably just stomp on his ass. Honestly,
I actually think William Shatner could beat Corey Feldman.
Okay,
All he
William
needs is a
Shatner,
scooter.
Corey Feldman, and Robert Englund are fighting at Monster Mania.
Oh, Robert Englund wins
Yeah.
easily.
I think he would easily win because even though Robert Englund has gotten shorter because he's older, I
Yeah,
still
but
think he's.
Shatner loses the fight, gets mad, comes back with the mask on, and starts stabbing people.
Oh shit!
Well, does Shatner have the mobility scooter, or does he have to walk in the fight? Because that's a huge thing.
It's a lie. He used the
It's a
scooter.
lie.
He used the scooter so that when he's ready to finally put the mask on and go crazy.
Oh, okay.
It's a lie. That's amazing.
Do you think he runs over one of their heads and squishes it like a pumpkin?
Yeah, Corey Feldman's
Yeah. And just the hat falls off and then his head squishes.
gets
Yeah.
stuck in the fucking thing, and he backs up and runs over his head again.
Could you imagine? The hat is stuck in the wheel well.
Oh my god!
It's
Just
horrible.
And then
reversing.
Robert Englund runs to the bathroom, puts the Freddy glove
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
He has it on
No,
standby.
He has to make one. He takes a surgical glove and tapes butter knives
No,
to
he
it.
carries it on him just in case.
Oh, okay. He always has it on him. What if they pulled him over and threw him in jail because he had a weapon on him? You're not Freddy. You're some old guy. Get in jail.
Corey Feldman feels like when you marry the wife and won't stop bitching about nothing. That's what Dreadpool says.
Do you think Shatner carries a phaser on him at all times?
Probably. That's probably what it
He
is.
carries a fake one.
Corey Feldman versus Danny Carey. Danny Carey will throw Corey Feldman through the fucking a window. He's like a basketball player. He's so tall. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other good mashups. I mean, Ron Perlman, he's a little shorter, but he's still like stocky. So I feel like if it was Ron Perlman versus William
he's
Shatner
fat.
versus Corey Feldman.
Well, Ron Perlman throws a grappling hook at Shatner's mobility scooter and rides his motorcycle with Shatner
Yeah.
towing behind him.
No, he throws the grappling hook, so he stops him from going crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, that would be a sight to see.
They're all old men. Did you see they're making another Hellboy with some other guy now? It's like, what happened to that? They
I don't
like, some
know.
random guy.
When was the last one? When was the last one
Just
out?
stop making Hellboy. Nobody
that
cares.
stupid guy, the guy from Stranger Things that was hot for like a minute? They're like, "Oh, you're Hellboy now," and Ron Perlman's like, "They never called me."
Right.
Remember, he got so mad.
Get in line, Perlman. They don't call anybody back.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, they didn't.
See, I wouldn't be so sure
Yeah,
about
Ron
that.
Perlman will run over them with his motorcycle.
He would overheat too quickly without a fan, and then that would
Yeah,
be it. He'd
all
get
you gotta do
sluggish.
is put him in that smelly ass room for like 2 minutes, and if he's close by,
Intel
you know.
should hire Ron Perlman.
For what?
What? Because they overheat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he could be the spokesman. If you overheat like me, you should buy an Intel.
So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get thermal paste put on my head in this video, and a heat sink.
Imagine he gets it put on his head and he's like, it's dissipating. Like the heat's dissipating out.
I will.
Movie.
He's going too.
Yeah, honestly.
The longer they wait for a Spawn movie, the longer nobody remembers who the hell he is.
It's like Blade. It's like
Yeah,
kind of too late.
It's same thing with Blade. Yeah, what are you doing? Why is it
Blade movie
taking?
coming out?
No, it keeps like getting messed up. Like they keep ripping up the
Well,
script.
hopefully after the Deadpool movie, we'll get maybe a different Blade movie.
I hope.
One can only hope.
Spawn movie will be called King Spawn, apparently.
Yeah, but Todd McFarlane is desperately trying to stay relevant. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I like him and I like Spawn, but
Well, the problem is that all this shit always. Good night, Ron Perlman.
Good night.
Yeah.
Be careful he doesn't red ring.
Yeah, man.
you have to reflow him.
You have to put a towel on his ass.
See, that's the thing. You know what it is, man? There's gonna be somebody. I'm telling you right now, and I'll text you guys in the chat over the weekend. There's gonna be somebody that's gonna complain about the heat, and I want to know who the first one
It's
is.
got to
gonna
be Shatner because you know that he can't stand it. He's old.
Is he
Actually, I
going
have to see what room they're putting Shatner in. It's probably gonna be upstairs.
Really? Because how's he gonna get up there?
That actually does make sense. Well, there's elevators. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Take a little scooter.
Oh, I would love to be stuck in an elevator with that guy.
I always would like. You know what's funny is that always happens to me. Like I always end up going to the elevator, minding my own business, and I'm just I'm in the elevator with like Doug Bradley, who plays Pinhead, or I'm in the elevator with Bill Moseley,
Can
and I'm
you
just
ask
like,
Pinhead why the fuck that new Pinhead looks at the camera like. Like, can you just print that out and have him sign it? And he'll be like,
"Oh no,
he'll be like, this isn't me."
Somebody probably made that mistake. Like they're like, "Hey man,
why does he look at the camera like that?"
I don't know, man.
Like, I guess I got the wrong order today.
What if you're stuck in the elevator and they?
But I'll eat it anyway.
What if you're stuck in the elevator and
Does anybody have that photo? Send me that photo.
He has to kill to stay alive.
Search Messenger and type
in
in Uber, because I put Uber Eats.
What do you want?
Messenger, you could search. You could search in Messenger. Just type in Uber, and it should pop up with that photo.
Oh my god, I know the one you're talking about. That's why I'm laughing.
He's looking at the camera like, they delivered me the wrong food. I'll eat it anyway, though.
What the fuck?
I can't figure out how to. Oh, I gotta do it on my phone.
I'll look for the picture. It's just gonna take me a while.
Okay, I think my table's gonna be next to Henry Winkler because I think they're together.
Winkler.
I like Henley Wrangler.
Winkler. Henry Winkler.
No, I want Uber and messages.
Oh, they put Shatner in the more air-conditioned room with all the Scream film people.
He's an old man.
Yeah, they put him in there with Scream.
Scream?
So Clive Barker, so all the Scream people like that I just mentioned,
They should
like
put him in Screen 7.
They should, honestly. They could probably find a role for him. So Robert Englund and Clive Barker are upstairs. Okay, that makes sense. His figurines were amazing. Camame in the chat just got off work early because the restaurant
what's up?
is shooting a commercial. What's up?
It's not coming up for me.
Yeah, I gotta look for it then.
Oh wait, I could search it right here. Let me see. No, not that.
Is it the one from the 2022 movie, Perry?
I guess. I just put one picture of him in the chat.
Somebody just said something on... Oh, okay.
If not, I look at my computer. I thought it would be on my phone.
It's not the female Pinhead, right? It's the one before that.
Is it? I don't know.
It's because, there's a distinct difference, though, because that's the thing. The one from 2020 or 20...
Listen, it's Pinhead looking at directly into the camera like a fucking idiot.
But it's not Doug Bradley.
I don't know
Right.
who I don't think it's the original guy. No,
Okay.
it's one of these crazy guys.
Some of these look so bad.
Is it the one where he's like, like looking like this, like,
Yes,
I think I found it.
I just want to show
Uber
everybody.
Eats.
See if this is the right one. I could be wrong, but it's worth a shot.
No,
He is doing that though.
no, no. This is worse. He looks dead ass into the camera. I was like,
They delivered me the wrong food.
yeah.
I'll eat it anyway.
I'll eat it anyway. Like he's disappointed, but he's still hungry.
he's thinking about it. He's like, you know what?
Fuck, I gotta scroll all the way up, man. DM.
Let me see if I
Did
can.
I send it to him too?
I'm looking through our thing and I still don't see it.
It's definitely here.
Oh, you know what? Let me check on, did you put it on Discord at all? In any of our Discords? Because it'd probably be quicker.
Oh, it might be on
Let me look. I'll
the
check.
book or the other one.
I'm checking.
Yeah, this shit was like a month ago. Or maybe a couple of weeks ago, I don't remember. There's that chiller with Robert England. Not Robert England, Paul Sorvino. Excuse me. You said DM? Hang on. I'll check my DMs in 1 second.
He delivered me the wrong food.
Okay, when we find this picture, you need to save it on your computer.
Yeah, I'll put it in my
Forever.
funny pictures folder. Usually we could pull stuff right up, but it's just not coming up.
Yeah, I tried to use the search thing too.
Yeah. I'm all the way back a couple weeks ago. I'm going to keep going up.
I just want to show the chat how ridiculous this is. Can you search for audio?
Audio.
Yeah, because I
I don't know if how it'll let us search audio.
yeah, well, I thought maybe like wave or something. You could type
Oh,
like
right.
wave, but maybe not.
Let me see if that works. No, it doesn't. Fuck.
It had to.
If you could categorize the searches, that would be better. Like, I wish they like. Oh wait, media file and links. Hold on, it'd be no.
It'd be a photo.
Wait,
right?
It's a photo.
media. Can we just look at media?
Look
Because
at
if I just look
media.
at media, maybe.
It'll be so much easier.
Yeah, because it's a photo.
All right, let me see. Let me scroll down. Media.
Holy shit! This doesn't end. Speaking of old farts, what happened to the video game John Carpenter helped out on? What?
The thing?
Oh, I found the fucking photo.
Oh, okay.
I posted it on our.
Oh, I see it. I see it now.
Where is it?
Okay,
Massive rant tonight. You use it on the massive rant, right?
I did, but I actually posted it by itself too, which I need.
Wait, I see it. I like how you posted it a million times. Okay.
Yeah, where is it?
Okay. All right. I got
How
it.
long
Save
ago
the
was
photo.
I got it. I got
Alright,
it.
send it
just
again.
Send it over.
Oh shit, that's funny, man.
I'm gonna save it on my computer.
Okay, now I found the stupid photo.
You still need to post it, or
Yeah,
I'll
post
put
it because
Okay.
I'll paste it in here. It's a fucking ridiculous photo of this guy. This guy's supposed to be scary, not stupid.
This is the remnants of what I found because I found that you posted a bunch of times, but this is it.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna
Yeah,
post
now
the
I
real one.
see it. That's exactly what it looks like. Like he's just fed up, but he's hungry. He's gonna do it anyway. Like, he really doesn't want to do it. But
What
he's
is
gonna
this
do it.
from? This is not. Is this from the new
Oh.
movie?
I'm
That
saving this.
that doesn't. I mean, it kind of looks like Doug Bradley, but I don't know. I mean that. It doesn't look like it's the one from 20.
There he is.
Judgment was the one. It could be him from Judgment. Hold on. Pinhead, Hellraiser.
They delivered me the wrong Uber Eats, but I'll eat it anyway.
Like it's really late, and he's hungry.
Yeah, exactly. It's
It could be him from Judgment,
that's
but
him waiting for fucking Xbox games to come out.
it's probably Doug Bradley from like.
He looks so stupid. Why?
It's
He's
probably
fucking
Doug Bradley
scary, that's stupid.
from Hellraiser, maybe 3 or 4. Like
Google image that. Reverse image search that picture. Search if I could speak tonight. It's a horrible photo of this guy.
Hellraiser 2?
oh, okay, maybe it is from 2.
Oh, wait, I found a funny one too. Let me see if I can get this one.
He looks so bored and so annoyed. I'm really amused tomorrow, so get to bed. All right, Mental, take care. By the way, he talked about his crowd strike at the beginning
man.
of this video. So if you catch the replay tomorrow, you can listen to that.
Look how bad this one looks. This is from Judgment, or the one that they did without Doug Bradley. This looks horrible.
I have... Oh, God.
Let me see.
That's like horrible cosplay.
It's from Hellraiser Revelations 2011.
That's all right. The same year Assassin's Creed Revelations came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll do that. Awesome. All right, Mental, take care, buddy.
Take care,
Subscribe to
man.
Mental's channel on YouTube, Caffeine Entertainment. Look at this guy.
And it's like when you put the original picture, you posted it like 8 times.
This is hilarious.
Because it's stupid. What? He's supposed to be a horror guy, not like...
I guess it is Hellraiser 2, though. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen that, but I actually do have it on the... I have it downloaded. So I wanted to bring a couple of them with me to the show.
A couple of what? Cats?
Oh, a couple of the Hellraiser movies.
Look at this one. I guess it's from the same scene.
What's the one where Hellraiser Evil goes online?
Oh, Bloodline.
Oh, that's worse. That looks like Saw.
That came up when I reverse image searched it. It's just like...
Someone probably put that like in a photo app or something.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Here's this one. Hang on. The
He's-
one you
he's
just
like
sent.
getting
That's when the Uber Eats is late. you're
Yeah.
angry.
No, that's him after he bites into it and it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
It's not what he
It's not,
ordered.
it's not what he got. When you find out Chipotle portion sizes are smaller. Samuel says, "Look up Wishmaster." It's actually the first Wishmaster isn't bad.
I saw Wishmaster.
Now the later
I can
movies
say it.
are pretty bad. I will say that. Wishmaster, yeah.
Wishmaster.
Rich Master.
All right, he looks drunk in this photo, with his mouth open.
Look at this one.
What is he doing? That he's in the darkness, fucking looking at the camera. Isn't that like the number one thing you're not supposed to do
Really?
in a movie? Is look
You
directly
delivered
into
me
the camera?
Burger King when I ordered McDonald's. Look at this one. Really? He's
You
like, that's what he's
realize he
saying.
wiped his clown makeup with his cactus.
In this one, he's just like, really?
Yeah. Are you saying I can't get a Whopper from
He's trying-
McDonald's?
Yeah, he's trying to be Freddy and he can't.
Yeah.
Why does he have these weird expressions?
I love them. I don't know why, but I love them.
Now we have to watch this film. Are you coming here Saturday for SummerSlam?
Yeah, I can come at night. What time does it start?
Like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I
What,
could
what about
probably come.
Anthony? Are you coming here next week? Not this week. To clean my garage?
I have to say, I mean, the weekend I'm going to be heading up to a drive-in for a night. But maybe,
No, whatever. Just let me know. Not a big deal.
yeah, I like to help you with
I
that.
have Fred and Frank at
I'll be
least.
there. Is anyone else coming for SummerSlam?
No. That's
Do you
why
want-
that's why I'm asking you.
Do you want to do it? I mean, I don't have to because I'm gonna be driving up to you the next 2 weekends, so I'm cool with like
Two
just
weekend. Oh yeah, because of the thing.
yeah. So I could just watch it from here if you don't want to do it. I'm cool with that too.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, just let me know because I don't care either way. My
So-
family will probably be like, "Oh, you're alive."
So this right here. I don't know what he's doing here either.
I
It's just weird.
specifically wanted no mayo.
Okay, that's him. Okay, I get this now. It's the three faces. Okay, the first face is he didn't get what he ordered, and he'll just take it. The second face is he's crying about it. The third face is he's angry about it.
Like he bit into it and he's just like so fed up.
They made it like shit.
The whole series of photos is called "The Last
Why is
Time
he
I Ordered
looking
from
into
Uber
the
Eats."
camera? That's the number one thing you do not do. You do not look directly into the fucking camera.
I'm trying to remember what scene this is from, like the context,
It's
but
from
it's
the
just hard.
sex scene.
Jeez. We don't see what's happening down below. That's why we're just seeing the facial expression. God, no.
Look, I'm making an animated GIF.
I'm sure they have. I gotta look that up. See if they have one of that.
It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, I selected everything by accident. Oh, this is bad too.
It's some wacky.
Oh,
pictures.
Anthony, they fucked it up because the first picture is yellow, but the other ones aren't. So did they put film grain on his face?
Probably just from different.
Look at this one. Look at this GIF I'm making. Wow, 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 wow. This one's like, look how pretty I am. See.
When you do the first one you did, it looks like he's making the Yoshi noise, like wah, wah, like a song. How's this guy supposed to be scary? It's like stupid. It's just the
It's too
stupidest
funny.
thing ever. Wow! Wow!
Oh.
Can you please make a video where you just do?
Well, now you gotta do one, Frank. You gotta go on the AI thing and make a Pinhead song.
Oh man!
Type in Pinhead, looking in the camera,
I got it.
ordering Uber Eats, getting the wrong delivery. Going to Mahog, Anthony. This is from Hellraiser AAA.
Yeah, I'll be going to Mahoning to see Grindhouse double feature. Planet Terror, Death Proof.
Jalapenos and forgetting to wash your hands before you rub your eyes.
Oh damn! So stupid.
Ugh. I gotta do the garbage.
Oh no.
I can't do it now. It's fucking raining out. I gotta wait till tomorrow morning.
The raccoons are gonna get into it.
It's raining. What are they gonna do?
Eat it.
We had rain earlier, like around like 5.
Yeah, we did too. Well, I think it might be raining again. I don't know. These are horrible photos.
This is so stupid. I made a song.
Well, when you're ready, send it. I'll play it on here.
I don't know why it chose this genre, but
I'll take it.
it's called whimsical pop. I don't know why it did this.
Well, we can have the music playing while I have him moving around dancing.
Yeah. Okay, how do I download? Okay, we gotta just wait for it to like render. This is like the stupidest song.
I hope it has some Uber Eats problems.
That's lame, man. What are you streaming tomorrow, Anthony? Resident Evil 7?
I'm gonna stream the Resident Evil beat 'em up.
Oh, I have that game.
It's only a demo, but I haven't played it, so
It's on. What is that one? I got it on Dreamcast.
it's called Survive. Resident Evil Survive.
That might be something different then.
Yeah, I think this came out. I want to say maybe a week ago, or the
So
demo
you're
came out
not
a week
jumping
ago.
on the PlayStation VR. It's only $349.
I probably should, but like I got to focus on the PC right now. Before I get excited for a VR. I mean, look, is it a good deal? Absolutely.
They'll probably
but-
drop it again for Christmas.
Yeah, like right now I got to kind of
Like
prioritize.
200, I'm totally gonna get one.
Yeah.
I'm
And
waiting.
yes, it would make for good content, but also the PC would make for a gazillion more content ideas. So, you know, that's the way I got to look at it right now. But I will play RE4 on VR one day, like RE4 remake, that is.
Okay, here's the Pinhead song. I'm sending it to you right now.
I'm gonna download it.
It's just, I don't know why they chose this genre, but whatever. We'll just go with it for fun.
What website do you use for the AI?
Suno.
Oh, okay.
We played yours, Anthony. We made you a song, so you got to listen to it later.
I made a Goodnight New Jersey song too.
Oh, that's amazing.
New Jersey leaves his mind. That's what it says about you. You went to
Yeah.
Oh
Sicily
yeah,
for
I
food.
made a song about you going to eat in Sicily too.
Oh, that's amazing. Endless content right there.
Well, it's good too. The music comes out pretty good.
Yeah, the one you sent that we're going to use in something that we can't say yet.
Yeah,
That's
it was
really
crazy,
good.
right? I didn't even type that shit in like that. I didn't tell it to be that type of song.
It's like an 80s synth wave, like.
I don't know why I did that. I didn't tell it to do that. I just said I was making fun of you know, those
The topic at hand,
those
yeah.
nerds, and that
Yeah.
actually came out to be like a fucking crazy song. All right, here.
Darkness falls, Halloween night. Pinhead craves a hungry
Wow.
bite. Orders snacks with mincing ease. Uber. Darkness falls, Halloween night. Pinhead craves a
Sounds like
hungry
a Pee-wee's
bite.
Playhouse type
Orders
music.
snacks with
I don't know why.
mincing ease. Uber brings him stuff of cheese. Crusty bread and greasy fries. Not the dish he meant to prize. Spooky hunger softly growls. Pinhead sighs but never scowls. Wrong food here, but we don't care. Night is long with treats to spare. Too tired to fight the glitch. Guess he'll just enjoy and stitch. Eyes half closed and spirits weak. Chewing on the snacks he seeks. Dreams of change.
how does it know? Like, it said he's too tired to fight the glitch.
AI,
Like,
that's
it
why.
knows everything's
Roam
scary.
through here, but he don't care. Night is long with trees
When she
to
fries, he
spare.
drifts to sleep.
Too tired to fight the glitch. Guess he'll just enjoy and stitch.
This is bad. I gotta add this shit to myself.
Lost in thoughts of what could be. Pinhead's dying a mystery. Tonight's feast won't fill his chest, but Halloween will do the rest. Roam through here, but he don't care. Night is long with trees
Like
to
Anthony,
spare. Too
I'll tell you when
tired
this is
to
done.
fight the glitch. Guess he'll just enjoy and stitch.
Halloween will do the rest.
Alright, so Anthony, the AI, I typed a song about Phil Spencer. And bro, I didn't type this in the AI. The AI knew to put the lyrics, throw the console in the trash.
Oh
I care
my
about
God.
subscriptions. The AI picked that shit up.
That's wild. It must take information about the person
Yes.
and like recent stuff and just like applies it. That's so
AI,
crazy.
buddy.
Skynet. It's perfect.
Richard thought this was funny. This Pinhead song or Rich's song?
Greasy fries as he falls asleep. Just imagine him just chilling on the couch, just eating his fucking greasy ass fries that he didn't order.
I didn't want these.
I want your soul for these fries. Oh man,
Wouldn't he
that's
just
hilarious.
kill the
Better
guy who
souls.
brought him the wrong food? Like, what?
Yeah, I mean the only way you could really kill him is, you got to solve the puzzle.
You gotta fucking step on the box.
Yeah. If he has the box in his house, how the hell are you going to get it? He can just kill you right
When you
there.
deliver the Uber,
You know how you get rid of that? You fucking call a contractor, knock his house down, fucking build a new house. Fuck
Yeah.
him.
Why didn't they just knock down Michael Myers' house?
They did.
Eventually, but
In
Took forever.
a timeline they did.
yeah.
In real life, it got moved, and it was a chiropractor's office. The original.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay down on a bed with my back turned to the guy in there.
Yeah,
You're right.
I feel okay with that. Yeah. Will your neck be adjusted, or is it going to be snapped? In that?
Yeah, your soul be
Yeah.
adjusted.
He snaps the guy's neck and kills, remember?
Yeah.
Boyfriend.
Oh man.
Bro, that movie should have ended that night. It should have been just one big Halloween movie. No. They did a time lapse and ruined it.
You like how he tried to do an Exorcist trilogy, and the first Exorcist did so bad that they're like, "Oh, we're not doing a trilogy anymore."
Terminator Salvation is the first of a trilogy.
Yeah.
Fuck that up.
I feel like every time they say that, it's like a curse.
Yeah, whenever they say the first to three, you know that shit's not going to make it to three.
Yeah, no.
Because you're putting expectations on it.
Yep.
Like George Clooney's Batman. He signed for 3 movies. It's like, bro, he didn't even make it past the first one.
Yeah, it's like, dude, what the hell?
He got paid for all 3, but he didn't show up on all 3. So
Yeah, I feel like that happened. I remember we were talking about that at the shop. Like that just happens more often than people realize. Like they'll get paid for it, and then it never ends up happening.
Jim Carrey with The Mask too. He got paid for it and he never did it.
Yeah. Whether or not it gets past the finish line is not up to them. It's just like it's all studio shit.
Yep. Let me pull up our Patreon.
I'm gonna drop everyone's link one last time. All the people.
Yeah,
you
let's
need
get
to
Axel to 500 subs, and I'll give away an Xbox One or an Xbox 360.
So here's Axel first. This is the most important as far as getting up to a certain number, but they're all important. But this
Axel's
one is the
numbers
one.
are what we're gonna go by here.
Right. So there's Axel. There's Dreadpool. I'm gonna hit you with Mental. And here's comes Batman.
Subscribe to these channels.
They changed Patreon.
There you go. That's what you got to do. And then if you make a video, just put all these links in the description. Obviously, you're gonna do that. So, you guys will see that too. That should be the 4 of them.
Shout out to JB Zombie 89 and Abo for being sponsors over on Patreon over here. Appreciate that, guys.
Thanks,
Two guys.
guys.
That disappeared together that we've never seen again.
Shout out to all the members on YouTube. Appreciate
To
that.
you guys. Has JB Zombie been AFK big time?
Yeah, and Abo, which is funny. Both guys.
That's
that are
what I
on
said.
here.
Yeah,
So
the 2
shout out
guys
to
that are
those
missing.
two. Hopefully they're doing good. The Alchemist too. He said earlier this year he had some school stuff to take care of, but hopefully he's doing all right.
I'm sure they listen in post and stuff. So if you guys are listening, I hope you're doing good.
Yeah, I hope you guys are well, man. Thanks for hanging on and supporting us.
Yeah, awesome. These guys are great. We've got a great community here. Let me see here. What's this? The Last of Us Part 1 on PS5 is $17.99 for Verizon customers via My Access Offers. This is 30 minutes ago.
Is it worth it? Should I buy it?
For 17? Yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
I don't know if I feel like playing it again.
Get it and send it to Anthony.
Okay.
Shout out to Noof Nukem. He's coming back in October. Can't wait.
That's wild. That actually surprised me because he seemed like he was done.
Well, it's good. It's good he's coming back. Yeah, sometimes you got to take a break, Anthony. Since the guy just took a break for like 2 weeks.
I was going to say, yeah, honestly. But I think maybe if he comes back with a different...
Yeah, After Dark is different. It's like rated R. It's like Deadpool's type stuff. Anything is...
That'd be cool to see him and Mental back on again.
Shane McMahon acknowledges he had a meeting with Tony Khan. Tony and I were connected through a mutual friend, and we had a great meeting. We talked about many things, but mostly our shared love for the business and the rewards and challenges of working with family. I congratulate him on 5-year anniversary of AEW. I look forward to how he evolves the business moving forward. Yeah, so Shane McMahon is probably going to be in AEW sooner than we think.
We used to joke about that.
Well, that was always a joke. I now own AEW. Very interesting.
I don't even know what the card is looking like for SummerSlam. Is there anything even good?
Yeah, it's Punk and McIntyre with Seth as the referee. It's Punk's first match back since the Royal Rumble.
Thank God.
Isn't that funny? Bruce Campbell posted 5 hours ago, Spawn, the movie, 1997.
We're just talking about it.
Talked about that. Are you going to see Deadpool, Anthony, or are you going to wait?
I'm probably gonna go see it at some point. It can't be this weekend. It'd probably have to be on like during the week next week, like when I'm done.
You want to know who makes a cameo in the film, or no?
I'll probably wait at this point,
It's
just because I
shocking.
haven't seen anything yet, believe it or not. But now that I spoke this into existence, my phone will probably show me something that is a spoiler. But hopefully, yeah, I like to go in blind and just see how it is.
Power Rangers is trending. What's going on here?
Yeah, because everyone's upset that they're like destroying it,
Oh, it's over. They killed it.
which
Yeah,
is terrible.
That's fucked up, man.
Playmates gets the right for the toys, which is weird, but
Playmates?
Playmates is getting... Hasbro owns Power Rangers, and
Yeah.
they make the toys.
Right.
But now Hasbro, for some reason, just wants nothing to do with this shit anymore. And they licensed all the toys out to Playmates. So
Hmm.
Playmates make the Ninja Turtle stuff.
Right.
So I don't know what the fuck's happening. Nobody knows.
There's so much there that they could make money on.
Yeah, they could
But
do a
I
lot
don't
of
know
stuff, and
why.
they ain't doing it. I don't know. Let's Phil Spencer fucking run that.
Probably. It's a subsidiary of Microsoft.
Oh, whatever. Give me this. Give me that. Make sure we're still up. Spoiler alert, I make a cameo.
Yeah.
What?
On top
Well,
of Deadpool.
You
Shit.
need to tell us who the hell you are in that movie then. You know who wasn't in that movie? The fucking bartender, his friend.
Oh yeah. And the kid. The like fat kid from the other one.
Well, fat kid.
The kid that he like went to prison with in 2.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Little
yeah.
friend. He wasn't in it, the
Oh,
Australian
okay.
kid.
Yeah, well, they got pretty much everybody else. And then some.
Yeah.
There's one cameo, Anthony. You're gonna be like, "Holy fuck! How'd they
There was
pull
a
that one
couple
off?"
where I felt
No,
like
no, no,
that.
no, no, no.
The one is going to
the
be.
one he's gonna see, and it's funny. They make a reference to the situation.
I'm excited. See, the problem is that I have to go a whole weekend around these fucking idiots, and I don't want anyone to like just randomly blurb out shit. But you know, it could happen. Even though it is a horror convention, they all like the same shit. So, but we'll see. Oh, did I say idiots? I meant fans. Sorry.
Well, I'm
Not
gonna
supposed
watch Garfield this weekend.
Ryan Reynolds
so-
hates the bartender. Why? What did he do?
Garfield, is it out on digital?
Yeah. And I didn't see it yet, so I'm gonna watch Garfield.
Scarfield. I never watched the original one with Bill Murray.
It's not that good. It's okay. It's cool
Yeah.
because it's Bill Murray, but
I bought those Blu-rays and I never watched them. I
This
bought them
new
on
one looks
DVD and
maybe
Blu-ray, and I still never watched it. That was when I had a ton of movies. All right, so here's the deal, everybody. Everyone, go subscribe to those 4 channels, and when Axel hits 500, I'll give away the Xbox One or Xbox 360, whatever the winner chooses. I'll make a video. I'll make posts, and we'll get this thing out of here. Oh wow, he did. Wow. What were you saying?
Oh
Frank?
well, that will explain why he's not in this one.
He's probably in prison.
Yeah. Yeah, go subscribe to those channels.
yeah, please do.
Frank was saying
Um,
something, and then you stopped. I stopped you. I interrupted you. What were you saying?
I don't
I
even know.
I don't know.
I don't know, like a minute ago.
It's-
You were about to say something.
Wait, I don't remember what I'm doing. Let me put the links one more time.
Put the links in the chat. Subscribe to those 4 channels. When Iconic Video Games, Axel's channel, hits 500, I'll give away either an Xbox One console or a 360 console to somebody in this chat room.
Who's it gonna be? Find out later.
That's the only thing I want is for you guys. Frank, do me a favor. Put those in a text document, those links, and then send them to me. This way I'll make the post, and we'll try to get this guy...
Well, like just a notepad or like a
notepad, and then send me the text. Because we
Stevie
send
Mac
them the
says,
other way.
good night 360 store.
Yeah, Goodnight 360 store. Rest in hell. You know, a lot of these stupid people online are like, it's the end of Xbox. It's like, it's not the end of Xbox. The store closed, not the servers. Shit.
Yeah, 360 still. You still go
360 is the
online.
last great machine that they made, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Series X is close. No cigar. All right. So we're out of here, everyone. These guys got to go to bed. I got to try to go to bed or stay awake all night. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But, thank you guys. Thank everybody for watching. Appreciate it. Everyone, take care. Stay safe. Have a good one. Peace out.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good one. Peace.
Peace. What are these guys? They're a bunch of suckers. I gotta stay awake, David R. Is Fred coming? No, Cody. Fred is on vacation. He went to a D&D convention in Indiana. Can I speak tonight? In Indianapolis, Indiana. He went to a D&D convention. He'll be there all week. He'll be back next week on the show. He'll be here Wednesday, no problem. So, shout out to Fred. Take care. Have some fun out there, Fred. And we'll catch you guys later. Peace. Shout out to Venge for the super chat, by the way. Appreciate it. Alright, guys. Catch you later. Peace. Thanks for the promo later. Alright, take care, buddy. See you later, Dreadpool. Fred's at the Blue Milk Factory. Maybe he'll go to that. I don't know. I told him to get footage, so hopefully we'll upload that and you guys can see what he was doing. Alright, guys. Take care. Cody, take care, buddy. Richard, take care. Everybody. David R. Matthew, all you guys. Fred is at the D&D Swinger Convention. Hey, imagine if he meets Mrs. Pinhead there. He might come out with some pins, you know where. Anyway.